Welcome, welcome, welcome. Sorry. I totally forgot I was planning on streaming today, and I was watching Liv's stream, and then I realized that I had about 19 minutes to get ready. So I had to go grab my water while ads were running. So sorry if I have to catch up. Um, all good, Gumpy, all good. Also, for you, Chris, Zero, come here. Damn it, he moved his head. Boop. He started to move his head backwards. Too early. Next break, you'll take them out. Okay, okay. Um, as the title says, so 2 hour stream. That's what it says. It's. I don't know exactly how long it's gonna be. Thank you. Zero. Boop. There you go. It has another boop. I don't know exactly how long the stream is gonna go. Uh the website I use is howlongtobeat.com, and it says it's about 2.5 hour a game, 3 hours if you want to be a completionist. We are typically not completionists here. If I do want to complete, I'll do it in a different stream where I like individually target all the achievements. But for the most part, we're just trying to enjoy the story. So we'll see how long. But yeah, our Wednesday streams, I try to stick to 2 hours maximum if I can. So sorry, that was a weird sound. Um, but yeah, I'm excited to get into this. It's recommended by Gumpy. I don't know much about it. I also don't know why it's not making audio right now. 1 second. I'm just gonna close the. I haven't started the game yet, so I'm just gonna close the game and restart and see if that's why. Miss me. Hi, Miss me. How are you doing? I saw you. I saw you pop up in the viewer thing earlier, but or I saw you pop up in the follow thing. That's what I meant. Um, so I was excited. I was hoping you'd drop by today. I was messing around with you. I meant like as in like move starts. Oh, yeah, that fully went over my head earlier. I had no clue. It's all good. It's all good, Miss Me. I'm just happy that you're able to join and see when I'm live now. Because I think you might enjoy some of the games I've been playing. Also, because we're finally playing a game that doesn't kick me off my own ability to mess with. Yeah, go definitely go follow Miss Me. She isn't streaming currently, to my knowledge, but she does stream some interesting games. Um, all of which are currently blanking my mind, but there are some horror games in there, and they were awesome to watch. Um, I'm so sorry. Right now, I'm kind of chaotic. I will settle down once I am not rushing into starting this. You might streams tomorrow? Yes, totally do it. I'll be there. Okay, let's get into this now that the freaking volume's back. As you can see, it is a new game. I haven't played this one yet. I'm fully playing this based off of Gumpy's recommendation. I legit realized I was streaming like 30 minutes ago. So yeah, I kind of need to take a breath. 1 second. Everyone, take a Scoob. Oh my God, Scoob. I think you're our first 2 month subscriber, so I'm so excited. You get little paws now, Scoob, on your sub badge has a little paws now. I'm excited. Well, you had the first thing on it. You have the founder thing on it, so you can't actually see it. But yeah, let's get into this. Okay. Also, before we start, everyone make sure you have snacks and something to drink, because we will be doing on the breaks. I'll make sure you guys have you guys get some drinks and stuff. It doesn't have to be alcohol. It doesn't have to be water. It doesn't have to be tea, but it has to be something that will hydrate you. So, let's get going. Okay, we are using. It's been a long time since I played. Hype train. Yes. Now Miss Me doesn't have to watch ads. I'm excited. Also, Miss Me, you can have fun with my emotes. Yes, I love the Reaper in the pool. Okay, we got arrow keys to walk and looking around with the mouse. Nice and simple. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Also, if ads are gross.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so love you. See you soon. Bye.
I was gonna say before they start talking, if the audio balance is off, like if the music's too quiet or if I'm too loud or the other way around, please tell me, because I can actually fix it today. Ooh. Okay, so we got ourselves back to the house on our own. Oh, they got like a little enclosed porch going on. Basically makes it so we cannot run away. You downloaded COD just because of an ad. Honestly awesome. Ooh, okay, so we're in Portland, guys. Which, if you didn't know, I am on the West Coast, so I do know Portland. It also explains all the rain. I don't live in Portland. I live roughly near it. Ooh, okay, so we can crouch. Aw, I wanted the duck. I didn't want the key. I didn't want to drop the duck. I want to put the duck down. Okay. Good old Christmas duck. Nice, Chris. Yeah, I like the West Coast. It also means that I'm usually late to everyone who streams on the morning of the East Coast. Right mouse or left shift to look closer. Ah. Or left shift. Left shift's not doing. Oh, that's caps lock. That's why it's not working. Right, I want to see what else is out here first before we do anything. Can we mess with this? No. Note on the door? Yes, there is. I was trying to see what was out here first, but thank you, Gumpy. Yeah, just for any puzzle games like these, let me struggle a little bit. If I ask for help, I will definitely ask for help. Or if I'm lost or anything like that, I will definitely ask for help. But it's all good. Katie, I'm sorry I can't be there to see you, but it is impossible. Please don't go digging around trying to find out where I am. I don't want anyone, Mom and Dad, specifically apparently, to know. We'll see each other soon again someday. Don't be worried. I love you, Sam. I kind of guessed, Gumpy, when it said it's a mature content game when I tried inputting it on Twitch. I know I expected no pickup from the airport, but it's pretty empty in here. Okay, let's see. Open folder. Read invoice. Movers. Did they move the entire house without telling me? They spent almost $3,000 to move everything, and no one thought to tell me?
Dear Katie, so much has changed, even just since you've been away. We moved into this house. Okay. I'm in a new school, and my big sister being gone for a year doesn't make it any easier. It doesn't feel real, but I'm not gonna let it faze me. I used to tell you everything, and if I can't do it in person, because you're off gallivanting around who knows where, I'll tell it to this journal, just like I was talking to you.
Is it too dark? I can see if I can turn up the brightness if needed. Is that better, guys? As you can see, I can turn up a much more, but I'm trying to balance it. Maybe a touch more? Okay. Here, let's just do about halfway. Is that better? I'm trying to make it so it's still spooky, but also you guys can actually see stuff. I mean spooky on your... I'm saying for you guys, I'm trying to make it so it's still spooky for you guys as well. Okay, awesome. Yay! Okay. There we go. Okay. Oh, we found a card. Have a doggone cool 17th. I'd switch those two words. Happy birthday, Sam, Uncle Harvey. Aw. You want a treat? Sarah popped up his head. All right, we're still working through our. Oh, actually, we have a different one. We have Fuddy Nutties today, which is peanut butter. We might have had these for a bit because honestly they feel exactly the same thing, or they feel the same way as the Fruity Tooties. But we got Fuddy Nutties today. We're gonna have a lot of treats with weird names, or we're gonna have treats with weird names for a while because my sister, she gifted my dog a Super Chewers box for last Christmas. Didn't realize that it was a 12-month subscription, so every month I pay her $24 for it. Because she's a minor. I'm not gonna make her pay for a subscription for 12 months for my dog. Plus, he gets toys and treats out of it. So, and I bought the subscription. The only reason I don't have the subscription anymore is because he has too many toys. But all right, we got tissues, but nothing to do with it. Ooh, actually, wait, we can rotate it. No, it's literally just a tissue box. Ooh, barcode. Nothing there. Okay. Well, drop you. Okay. I was looking around, but I was trying not to do anything that would spark another audio cutscene like that while she was talking. So, let's see. Nothing there. Ooh, note. Directions to work from new house? Left on... Oh, from the work to the new house. Okay. So left on grab tree. The fuck? I thought someone was grabbing me. I'll be totally honest there. 1 second. No, Gumpy. Honestly, it was definitely that thunderstorm that just went on inside the game. Right on Bullhorn, exit onto 47 North. Blah, 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 blah. Time travel. 1 hour. I think that says 1 hour, 10 minutes. Damn, that's a long... This game is terrifying me already because I swear I keep hearing footsteps. And all I'm trying to do is look at this shit. Ooh, light. I think it's my own footsteps, that's why. Right, let's open this. Let's go in here. We're gonna grab everything and move it. Because obviously they don't care where everything is considering they're moving. Or, more precisely, I think they have moved already. Magazine. Stephen King! The blank page. Aw, that's cool. I like Stephen King books. Or for the most part. I won't read some of them. Because they're too far. Band-aids, cleansing powder. Ooh, can we put the cleansing powder in the toilet? No, but we can put it on top of the toilet. There we go. Toilet paper! I'm just helping them unpack, obviously. Or, not unpack, but I'm helping them unload their cupboards so they can pack better. I can't grab the towels. Obviously, I was meant to move those toilet paper and tissue papers and all that, considering they let me pick them up. Oh, I had to grab my phone and turn Wi-Fi off to watch on data. If it's gone out for a while, just make sure you aren't wasting your data, because Twitch will take up a lot of data. I should know that's what I had to deal with while I was traveling. Katie's departure. Oh. I'm confused. I thought we came... What is Amsterdam circled? Who's going to Amsterdam? We got unlimited. Okay, as long as you aren't spending your entire data trying to watch Twitch, I will let you do what you want. Ooh, grab phone. No, nothing to grab. Ooh, we got messages.
Sam. Sam. Hello. Sam.
I went to go read this and it's just okay. We'll let that run, and then we'll.
Where are you?
They crying.
Really? I need to talk to you. Please be there.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe.
That's us.
I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so love you. See you soon. Bye.
I think we came in from Amsterdam. 1 second. I just realized I had the wrong page open on my screen. I had the how long it's gonna take page instead of the Twitch page. The other screen. Okay, let's read this now. Sam, Daniel from the old neighborhood called. He wants to come see the new house. Call him back. Mom, Daniel is a total weirdo. The only reason I ever hung out with him in the first place is he had a Nintendo when we were little. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can turn down. I just want to see. I'm just gonna turn this a little bit. It's the only thing that's like blaring into your guys' ears. So I'm just turning it down a little bit. Ooh. Oh, okay. Okay, so we can actually. There's a map. Got it. There's 2 different buttons for it. Ooh, backpack. Read note. Welcome, new student. We hope that you're as excited about your first day at Goodfellow High School as we are. Please be sure to bring the following with you on your first day of classes so that you can get right into the swing of things. 1 sturdy folder with pockets for each of your 6 class periods. 1 lined notebook per period, or 1 large notebook with 6 divided sections. At least 6 pens, blue or black ink, and 6 pencils. 1 box of colored pencils. Standard combination lock for your assigned locker. A nutritious lunch, or $2.50 for lunch provided by the school cafeteria. A positive attitude. Everything's crossed out, but positive attitude. Please remember to get plenty of sleep the night before and be ready for the first bell to ring at 8 a.m. See you soon, and again, welcome. No, I'm not going to school. It's boring. I mean, considering the backpacks in here.
Oh my god. You are so lucky you finished high school before we moved into this house. So, it's the first day of school. And there I am, introducing myself to the class. And I say that I just moved into the house on Arbor Hill. All of a sudden, every kid in the room turns and just stares like I suddenly transformed into a mutant. I just stood there, wishing pretty hard for a rewind button. Because now maybe nobody knows my name, but they all know who I am. The Psycho House girl. Great.
I was like, okay, we can just open the drawers while we listen. Read obituary was the first thing that popped up. Aw, thank you, Chris. We love you too. We're so happy that you've joined the community and are here to watch. I'm guessing this is the guy who lived in this house before us. Oscar Manson, 60, of Boone County, died peacefully last month in his home. Mr. Mason was born, blah, 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 in the house that would be his home for the rest of his life. He attained his degree in pharmacy at a young age and returned to Boone County to practice. He quickly became a well-loved figure at the center of the community. In the decades preceding his passing, he was seldom seen outside his home, so he is a little bit of a shut-in. Not a thing. The service is there. His survivors include his nephew, Terrence Greenbrier, as well as, in spirit, the people of Boone County, to whom he provided wellness and comfort. Aww. That's really sweet. Closed drawer. There's a photo. Ooh. Right mouse. DeSoto. I don't know who this is. Put back. There's probably other things we could have put back. Oops. Ooh, grab pencil. They blurred it too much. I can't read it. They put enough to make you feel like there's something there, but not enough to actually read it. Here's a postcard we sent from Paris. Hi, Mom, Dad, and Sam. I'm in Paris. I have done many Parisian things, including eating le petit déjeuner. I'm gonna butcher that. And wearing a beret. I'm going to have lots of film to develop when I get back. Sam, I'm bringing you back something from the Shakespeare Book Company since you are my favorite sister. Aw, love you all, Katie. Oh, she's saying. I think she's saying it's weird that they live on the first in a house with like the number of the house is 1. Boone County, Oregon. Oh, her bag probably went to Portland Airport. That's why. It says to Portland. Nothing down there, nothing over there. Okay, let's keep going. Actually, I want to see what other doors were in the other. We cannot run, we could just zoom. We can visually zoom to the other side. Okay, so yeah, that's why those tags said to Portland. I don't know if that's an achievement or not, but I want to see if turning on all the lights is an achievement. Janice Greenbrier. Oh, maybe the person that maybe our father is the nephew of the guy who died in the house. Maybe that's why. Or something happened in between. We shall find out. I'll be honest, I did not read the summary of this game. Ooh. Oh, wait, I meant to look at it. No, okay, so our last name is Greenbrier. So, my name is Caitlin Greenbrier. Track and field finals. Nice. Wait, 1991. Ooh, we got another one. Caitlin Greenbrier. Track and field. 100-meter relay. Nice. Okay, what's this? Heco and Mexico. I'm assuming that means made in Mexico. I like to leave the cupboards open so I can actually remember what I have gone through. Okay, so we got religious people. Or at least religious enough to own one. Open the drawers. Open the drawers. Nothing there. Ooh, another letter. I'm really bad with cursive, so I have no clue what that word. I think it's Jan, because I'm pretty sure that's a J, but my brain immediately wanted to read Sam in that, just because of the context clues, but it's so good to hear from you again. All this new house business sounds like quite the adventure. Remember the little dorm room we shared freshman year when we were miserable, fantasizing about our own dream homes? It's a J? Okay, thank you, Gumpy. I always said I wanted a mansion. You said you just wanted a home in the woods. Look who got both. Somebody up there likes you. I could use some of that magic. Send me some lotto numbers. I'll play them. Seriously? Seriously? I think that's what that says. But I shouldn't be complaining about this good old something level we've had since Bob got transferred to Winnipeg. We just got new vinyl siding. Jealous yet? Let me know if you ever want to trade places. So how are the girls doing? Has Katie left on her big European Adventure yet? Speaking of jealous, right back soon. I miss you, Rumi, Carol. Oh, that's so sweet. Even now, I'm assuming years later, they're still writing to each other. That's what I was trying to say. Come on, open the door. Haha, we got it. Okay. Nothing else up here? Okay. We'll open. Well, we can't open that one. Okay. Again, I'm still trying to run when I can't. I just want to unlock this space on the map. Okay, and then we'll go back downstairs. Oh, actually, 1 second. We have like a journal thing. So we have the 2 audios that we've already listened to. We have our passport. Katie Greenbrier. I don't think there's any running. Yeah, I'm learning very quickly that there is no running. December 12th, 1973. Let's see. We have our boarding pass, Amsterdam to Portland, with a transfer in Cincinnati. That explains that map. Okay, because there was lines into Cincinnati and then there was lines to Portland. So that makes more sense. We got... I'm assuming this is only one of the... Anyway, I'm just going to leave that on. Spare key that we found under the duck. Okay. Okay, let's continue. We're going to continue in this room. I just wanted to add that bit to the map so we have those. We know we have a locked door too. Ooh, she's just over 6 years older than you. Ooh. I wonder if... Was it Old Boone? Old Boone, Oregon is an actual city, or if they just threw characteristics or stereotypical names at the wall and picked a name. This lamp was already on when we got in here, guys. Someone forgot to turn their light off. Ooh, we got highlighters. Something over there is creaking, so we're gonna turn on the light. Yeah, when I said I didn't read the summary, I don't know if this is a horror game or not, or just a mystery game, so I'm really scared. Back to basics, sent back in time to dad. Oh, someone's a writer. You can do better, or you can, yeah, you can do better. JFK president, U.S. plus USSR coalition. That's a big power bill. Yeah. Because we don't know how long they've been gone. Also, that's why we're turning on all the lights so they get even more of a power bill. Why not disturb something minutes before who can fire? JFK poisoned, kidnapped, injured. State of emergency in Dallas cancels motorcade. Oh, wait. This is basically all about JFK. Paradox results in JFK death being desired outcome. Magic bullet theory, long gunman. Why is Sam on that list? Anyway, let's move on. Let's examine this. Prisoner CLD D703 combination, Laserdisc compact disc player. It's just a list of tech stuff about something. I don't know. They say that a jack of all trades is a master of none. I have to disagree. Mastery is not a question of specialization, but sureness of purpose and dedication to craft. If you happen to be in the market for a combination LD-CD player, you'll be glad to know that that Pioneer seems to share this particular... There's nothing else. Okay. I think this is like an ad for this, and these are all the information about the Pioneer CLD, the combination, all that stuff. So, oop. What do we got? Okay, I'm gonna close this door just so I can see the bottom one. There we go. I'm gonna do the bottom one first. Ooh, 3-ring binder. Okay, we can't do anything with it, so we'll put it back. Ooh. John Russell opened his eyes and saw them, the stars. twinkling as if he were lying on the grass in his family's yard in Massachusetts, even though that place was a million miles away. No, he blinked the sleep from his eyes, looking through the carbon-reinforced safety glass of the space station Archimedes. Yes, he was a long way from home, but the future needed him. Aw, someone actually was trying to write a book. Ooh, we got a book here. The Killing of JFK, a theory. You've seen the movie. Discover the truth. Okay, at least it wasn't written from anyone here. An important new look at the circumstances surrounding one of the greatest tragedies of our time. Honestly, wouldn't let me put it down. I played Nancy Drew too much. I'm like, is there any of these books that will let me read? Even though that one looks like it should. The Complete Itching? I think that's what it says. Ooh, door. Nothing there. Nothing down there. Ooh, examine. Name of insurer, Terrace, Greenbrier. Okay, so we are related to the nephew. Is there any deficiencies which need correcting? It's unclear. I don't remember. It's all good, Gumpy. That freaking thunderstorm always gets me. Wiring in house is technically up to safety and amperage requirements. However, multiple layers of wiring have been added into the structure over the last 100 years. System is frequently unpredictable. Lights blink out for no clear reason. Pressure on floorboards and door frames disrupts circuits wired directly behind the surface. Properly reworking the electrical system would be highly destructive to the walls, floors, and fixtures of the structure. After discussion with Mr. Greenbrier, since there are no current safety concerns, issues will not be addressed. Okay, my internet is back, but it's acting up. Aww. I'm guessing those electricians from earlier. Sorry, I'm laughing just because we read an electrical report and then that. But I hopefully, or it seems like they weren't able to help much. Okay. Ooh, combination. We don't know a combination. Do we know a combination? 1963? 1963? Because I was going off of the 1963 again thing up there. Alright, well I don't know of any other codes, so we're just gonna move on. I'm feeling that this game is not like Nancy Drew, where they just randomly stow books in the bookshelf. So we're gonna stop having to worry about that. Okay, sorry. 90210. Does anyone still care? The female gaze. How to subvert it? Sarah Holst, not gathering moss. True stories. I was a teenage drag queen. That's an interesting reading material. Tissue paper. Toss. Ooh, we got a coaster. Toss. Wait. Oh, we can actually look at it. Oh, yeah, it's pretty. Toss. Pen. Toss. All they let me do is put it back in the exact same spot, so now I'm just tossing it. Ooh, grabbing lid, toss. We got a book. Ooh, okay, her dad wrote a book. Okay, The Accidental Pariah. Okay, so her dad is the nephew of the guy who died in the house. Okay. So, a message from our future saved the president's life once, but within the next 24 hours there will be another attempt, and the lines of communication are down. Ooh. A James Bond for today's audience, compelling a thriller worth its salt. That's so cool. There's another thing underneath it. Gosh, Dad. Japan's bloody war on dolphins. Ladies in the ring, the women of wrestling. The new rules of love. Moscow by night. Yeah, we didn't even attempt to grab to hold that. We just put it right back. Okay. Well, we reached a dead end. Ooh, another folder. Dear Terrence, David asked me to write you regarding the reviews you've been submitting the last few months. Frankly, they've become more troubling than they're worth. Pastel! All good, Pastel. Thank you so much for lurking. I hope you have fun doing whatever you're doing. Make sure you guys are drinking water. I say because I needed water. Yes, enjoy the lurkies. Have fun in the pumpkin patch. Where was I? Becoming more trouble than they're worth from an editing standpoint. There's a word limit. It's your job to stay under it, not mine to cut back to it. Even then, it's becoming harder and harder to weed out the tangents and non-sequiturs from the usable copy without heavy rewrites. The readers of Home Theater Aficionado want to hear about the quality and value of the hardware, not rumination of your childhood. Okay, so that the thing in the typewriter was one of the reviews that he had to make on a piece of hardware. If it were up to me, I wouldn't be writing this letter. I'd just be cutting you loose. There's tons of guys half your age who would take half your rate to write stuff I could actually use. But David's known you for a long time, and he's the boss, so I'm giving you one more shot on his say-so. You should write him a nice note thanking him for his patience and generosity. Look through your old stuff and start submitting reviews like that again. Then everyone will be happy. Brent Kirkwood. Okay. Ooh, 0451. Who wants to guess? Ooh. A stranger under my roof. Ooh. Did he have issues with his daughters? The teen years are... I'm not going to read all that. But, basically, someone trying to teach people how to handle their teens under the... it's a PAG name. Honestly, actually, yeah. One second. I want to look at this. I write with change of all types, physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual, but these changes don't just affect your teen. Your teen's turbulent years are a challenge for parents as well. Maybe the biggest challenge you've yet faced since having children. This book holds insights into your teen's behavior. Yeah, she looks very much knowledgeable about teens. Wait, never mind. Presented by herself, a mother of 2 teenagers. Okay, never mind. I'll kind of take it back. Pediatric psychology. Okay. I'll put it back. Okay. The code was 0451. That's the one we're trying. I keep wanting to run. Oh, there's nothing there. 0451. I would like to go through the door. Thank you. 0451. Nice. Read document. Dear Mr. Mason, please find enclosed your original document and a typed copy for your records. The notarized copy has been filed at our offices. Thank you for entrusting our firm with this important matter. Oh, his will and testament. Okay. I, Oscar Mason, possessing full competence of mind and memory, and after full survey of valued items to my name, do hereby declare this document my last will and testament. I figured he should get a voice if I'm going to read this whole ass thing. The following shall hold true upon my passing. 1. I declare that I am a lifelong resident of Boone County, that I am unmarried and have no children. 2. I declare that I have no outstanding debts to my name to any creditors living or dead. 3. I do hereby bequeath any or every item of value of which I may die possessed, including the dwelling and surrounding acres located at Arbor Hill, as well as any and all personal property and moneyed accounts to my nephew, Terrence L. Greenbrier, Jr. of Ellis County. In the event that said Terrence L. Greenbrier Jr. should predecease me, then and in such event the bequest to him shall fall, and the same is bequeathed to his children as ordered by age and competence as stewards of the state. I subscribe my name to this will this 13th day of August 1973. Thank goodness they wrote it out, because I was not about to read that. I'm assuming that's all the same thing. Okay, we're going to take a quick 30-second break. Make sure you guys are stretching. I got to go feed the dog. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. I got about halfway through that, and then my the alarm I have for my dog's dinner went off, and I was like, "Oh, this is not gonna end well." Okay. Not entirely sure what we were supposed to learn in here, but we'll keep going.
Austin County, Boone County, Dawn County, Tacoma County,
Ooh.
and Wistaria.
Someone also left the
Residents
TV
are
on.
strongly urged to stay indoors and secure all windows.
Ooh, we got some VHS tapes and some
Lower elevation.
cassettes. We got music. Dun, dun. I'm gonna move away from that. I'm gonna probably actually turn that off because that's really loud. It's good music, but I don't want to turn down the. I don't want to mess with the audio. I don't want to mess with the audio levels. Okay, another book that her dad wrote, The Accidental Survivor. I'm pretty sure he didn't survive it, but okay. November 21st, 1963. John Russell knows that the president's life hangs in the balance, but who would believe him? Okay. Ads are in 5 minutes. When they start, we'll all take a break. So so those who are in ads, or because I don't want to punish those who are in ads. And I appreciate anyone who hangs out or who hangs around and comes back once they're finished. Hey man, Terry, hey man, how have you been? I know you're a published author and everything now, but my editor at Hi-Fi Aficionado has too much review work to go around. Oh, so this is beforehand. And he's looking for another freelancer. Naturally, I thought of you. You were saying in your cast letter how much of a pain it's been trying to find a publisher for your latest work of literature, and writing stereo reviews is dead simple. Sit at home with a glass of scotch, listen to some records, and write up how it sounds, and then get paid. I've included some issues of the mag to use as examples. If you're interested, send some samples to my editor and tell him your old college...
The Northwest Weather Service reports high winds and torrential
I have
rain
no clue what that
conditions
says.
affecting the following
Mike
counties:
sent you.
Austin County,
Here's the address.
Dawn County,
Okay.
Tacoma
I think this
County,
is the guy
and
who said,
Wistaria County.
this was
Residents
your
are
last
strongly
warning
urged to stay indoors and
earlier.
secure all windows
But I
and
don't remember what date it
flood
was.
conditions are expected at lower elevations.
Well, that's interesting. I don't remember if we turned that on or off, but do that. There we go. There's a lot of Ghostbuster, Fantastic Voyage,
This
Top
is a
Gun,
severe weather
Time
warning.
Machine,
The
and
Northwest
Clue,
Weather Service reports high
JFK,
winds and torrential
X-Files,
rain
X-Files,
conditions
X-Files,
affecting
Blade
the following
Runner,
counties:
Airplane.
Austin County, Boone County, Dawn County, Tacoma County, and Wistaria County. Residents
Making
are strongly
friends. Sam
urged to
thought
stay
this might help.
indoors and secure
He
all
really likes
windows
self-help
and doors.
books.
Flood conditions
Even
are
when you
expected at
something.
lower elevations.
Feeling lonely, it's a piece of cake to make friends. Never worry again about having friends to spend time with. This book will teach you to make friends even when you're shy. Okay.
You know that feeling where the first moment you see someone, it's like they have a big gold star around them, and you have to get to know them? Well, there's this girl. I think she's a senior. She's usually dressed kind of punk. But sometimes I see her in this, like, army uniform. She's always drawing in this notebook, looking so intense. I had no idea how I would ever, like, have an excuse to talk to her. Till I noticed she and her friends hang out and play Street Fighter at the 7-Eleven every day after school.
We're basically just getting the story of Sam then, I guess? The heaven at the edge of the world. Aw, when Sam was 2, she wrote
This is
this.
a severe weather warning. The Northwest Weather Service reports high winds and rain conditions affecting the following
is it?
counties:
Okay, it's not that.
Austin County, Boone County, Dawn County, Tacoma County.
We might
and
read this,
Wistaria County.
we
Residents
might
are
read this
strongly
after
urged to stay indoors
ads. I don't
and
want to.
secure all windows and doors. Flood
I don't want to
conditions
start
are
it with
expected
ads
at lower
coming
elevations.
up. We are gonna look around a little bit more. We got some pillows. Someone made a fort apparently. Hauntings and poltergeists. Find out the truth behind stories that were familiar even to our pagan
This is a
ancestors.
severe
Discover
weather
how to
warning.
tell a hoax
The
from a
Northwest
genuine
Weather
haunting,
Service
how to
reports high winds
categorize and
and
understand
torrential rain
strange
conditions affecting the
phenomena
following
you may
counties:
encounter.
Austin
Learn about the
County,
unhappy
Boone
spirits that
County,
share the earth with
Dawn
us
County,
and what they can teach us
Tacoma
about our
County, and
our
Wistaria
connection
County.
with the
Residents
natural
are
world.
strongly urged to stay indoors and secure all
Okay.
windows and doors. Flood conditions are expected at lower elevations.
I'm assuming we're on this list. Yeah. It's just gonna repeat itself. 2001, The Dark Crash Out? I think that's what it says. Poltergeist can have fun. I don't think there is any poltergeists, or at least there isn't any yet. There's some sort of device that's supposed to go here, like a CD player, or not a CD player, but like a movie reader, whatever we want. I can't remember what they're actually called. Or like the Pioneer CLD D701. Okay, ads are gonna go off in a minute. Should be going off in a second. And we will be taking a break when they do. Enclosed, please find a Pioneer CLD D703 unit with remote and cables. That's probably what's supposed to be hooked up over there. We need a half-page review for the October issue, so that gives you about 2 weeks to get us the copy for edit. Standard stuff like you gave us on the CLD D502. It's a combi player, so check it. CD playback with a few discs as well as Laserdisc, and they want us to definitely hit the signal to noise ratio and toss linked stuff for high-end buyers. Looking forward to your take on it. Enjoy the unit. Dave. Okay. Read shipping label. Notify sender of new address since we moved. We used to live in Forest Grove, Oregon, which is a real place. It's over by Pacific University. I don't know where Boone County is, but now it actually sounds real. Ads have started. We're going to take a quick break. Yes, go take your dogs out. If there's any short errands that you have to run, please go. Please take advantage of the ads and go do that. You will not miss anything. You might miss me putting down this letter, but that's about it. We are going to take some stretching. Why am I sitting on my blanket? I was trying to stretch and my arm wouldn't move because I was sitting on the blanket that was on top of my arm. Doing some stretches, turning. You guys should text what snacks you have, or what you're drinking. Make sure you guys are you guys are hydrating and drinking. Hi, Zero. I keep forgetting to do my own boop. I gotta boop the dog. Daily boop. You gotta boop. Gumpy is so far ahead of me on the daily boops. Hi, Bubby. No, right now, Bubby. Thank you, Bubby. Okay. We got about 40 more seconds, and then we will get back to it. Hi, Bubby. You are not getting my snack. Thank you, though. There we go. Okay, about 25 more seconds, and then we'll be back. I don't know why it always gets super itchy when you wear a watch for too long. It's really annoying. Sorry, I have some pita bread on my desk that I was eating earlier, and he's very much trying to get it now. Awesome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome back, everyone. The dog has decided to entertain us with his voice. If you guys hear it, that's what that is. We haven't gotten much. We're still in the same room. But now that that's all done, we're going to go read that story after we open the pizza box. They dare get at pizza and didn't save us a slice. Rude. I keep saying close it, and whatever, it's not moving. Oh well. Ooh, we got a button. Bratmobile. I'm assuming that's our sisters. Okay. Nothing else on here. Steppenwolf. Herman Hesse. Ooh, we got another highlighter. Okay, let's go read that story that our sister wrote when she was in 2nd grade. Captain Allegra looked off at the ocean. It went on forever, or so it seemed. Someday she would find the edge and get to the paradise there. Then she heard a cannon fire. Boom. It was the black pirate ship. She yelled, "I thought we lost them at Horse Island." The first mate said, "Looks like you thought too soon." The black ship came up along the side. Captain Black himself came out of the deck of the black ship. He yelled at Captain Allegra, "You're never gonna find the edge. There ain't no paradise, and your father were a liar." Captain Allegra yelled back, "Then why do you keep following us, you imbecile?" Oh my god, a 2nd grader writing imbecile in their story is the cutest thing ever. Even though, obviously, they were sounding out the word, but the first mate yelled out, "We'll stop you, Captain Black. We'll find the edge of the world, and you'll see her father was no liar." The battle kept going until Captain Allegra's ship got away. "Now west," she said, and the ship sailed towards the sunset. Aww. That's a cute story. Okay, we saw everything in this room to my knowledge. Obviously we have not moved the tissue box yet. Ooh. Oh, we just found a coaster. I tried to put it on top of the coaster and it just would not go. Ooh, TV listing. The X-Files is channel 25. I'm guessing that's the only one he really watched. Ooh, we got a matchbook with no matches on it. There's nothing there on it, so... Ooh, candle. Oh, we can't do anything with it. We don't have any matches, so we can't light it or anything like that. Didn't mean to... Okay, let's get out of here then, I guess. We came from that direction. Let's keep going down this hallway. Okay, we got an eraser. We got a bunch of coupons. Ooh, tortilla chips. I'm guessing these are all cut up from the newspaper. That's why the other side looks so random. Got a pen, got a pencil. The U.S. Forestry Manual. Northwest region prescribed burn procedures and precautions. I'm assuming because they own like an actual plot of land now from this guy's house. They needed something like that. Open the door. Another door. Some more lights. Ooh, found another closet. The accidental... He doesn't seem to be selling these books, more just hoarding them. Ooh, letter. Samantha, please give this to your mother. Janice, thank you for having Danny over to your new home. He has missed having his friend Samantha in the neighborhood very much. Danny asked if he could lend Samantha his Nintendo Street Fighting tape, and I gave my permission. He needs to spend less time with those games anyway. No hurry returning it. Let Samantha know that she is welcome back to our house to visit anytime. So no what? They're fine. She's fine stopping being friends with Danny because
When you live in one place
she got
your
his
whole life,
Nintendo.
your next door neighbor is kind of like your default friend. And Daniel only got weirder over the years. So moving away has been a good excuse to, like, not see him anymore. But he did always have the good Nintendo games. Maybe I'll give him a call.
Yeah, she got Street Fighter from him. And now she's just like, oh yeah, I'm good now. They're the exact same. They have the jacket there, and they have the same jacket here. They reuse the graphics for it. No issue. It was a funny coincidence that I saw. We got shot glasses. Ooh. I was trying to throw the shot glasses. Not working. What is this? Aw man's the best for your table. This is also in lemon lime. Oh, it's just orange soda. Ooh, what's on the back? One sec. Contains all that stuff. Tennessee orange flavored soda. All good, Gumpy. We did find out that Sam she was lent Danny's Street Fighter, and that she only went back to visit Danny is because she knew he was starting to get some of the good Nintendo games. Ooh, we got some good vodka. For a second, my Streamlabs said stream disconnected. Hopefully, it's all good. Just gonna really quickly move this. Yeah, okay. It's still going on my end. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's read this letter. Dear Mr. Greenbrier, I write to inform you that unfortunately Mercury Books will will be unable to publish your follow-up to The Accidental Pariah. Despite the slow sales of The Accidental Savior, we went ahead with publication of the second book in hopes of the John Russell series catching on. However, sales of the second book have in fact been lower than those of the first, and so our stewardship of the series must end here. It has been a pleasure working as your publisher, and we wish you and John Russell the best in your future endeavors. So that's why he has so many of those books. Okay, let's go back. So I'm guessing, yeah, I'm guessing all of this, and he has more. He had other ones of them too. Well, this is the first one. This is the Accidental Pariah. This is the Accidental Savior, the second one. So I'm guessing he has a bunch of his own books. Ooh. Cupboard we haven't opened. It has nothing in it. Okay. I'm surprised. Like. Maybe they moved in here and they just haven't put everything out yet, but we haven't seen anyone yet. Right, I'm just gonna turn down the music because I want to actually. I kind of like having the music on.
That someday we'll see through. Now that it's happened, I just can't believe it's true. I've done the best I could to keep from feeling blue.
Maybe if we turn it down a little bit more. We'll just turn it halfway and see if that helps. Yeah, see, I originally thought maybe they just hadn't... How is it still so freaking loud? I thought maybe they were unpacking or they were packing to leave, but yeah, I'm thinking now they're packing to or they were unpacking here. I didn't want it to. It was going into the yellow almost instantly. That's why I turned it off. Grab textbook, world history. I'm guessing this is Sam's. Oof. Read assignment. Don't mind if I do. I am not reading that. Reproductive system worksheet 6. I'm not reading all of this. This is a lot of school stuff that I just don't feel like doing. The music setting is for the game's music, not the... okay. Well, that's... Okay, maybe it's something else then. I'm gonna turn the music back up then. Maybe it's sound effects. We'll see if that helped. No, it's not that.
Somehow I always knew that someday we'd be through.
No, there's literally no way to do it.
I just can't.
There's no way to do it without just turning it off. So we'll just play without the music. Wait, was that supposed to be Coca-Cola or something? Oh, Dr. Jitters. Dr. Pepper. Oh wait, we already read this, didn't we? See me. Wait. Sorry, I saw this about the reproductive. SS vows to survive. She sets off to join the Polish resistance as a daring spy and saboteur. Okay, I have to see. When does this switch over? She's engaged. It's fully not in the... Oh, she has it deep in here about like the fallopian tube and stuff like that. That's hilarious. That's actually really cool. Okay, nothing else in here that I can see. Let's keep moving. Damn, this is a really weird and like winding hallway. Hi Lonnie, so if you wanted to come over to my house still this afternoon, that would be cool. I can drive. It's kind of far, but I can drive you home too, so hopefully that's fine. Right back and leave this in my locker if you still want to, and we can meet in the parking lot after 6th. Probably 6th period. Samantha. Yeah, I am totally in. See you there. Then I'm gonna kick your butt. Get ready. I'm assuming at video games. Aww.
So you know what they say about the best laid plans of mice and men? Yeah, turns out it applies to Street Fighter too. At least I worked up the courage to walk into the 7-Eleven and ask for a turn, but all that practice at home did not exactly translate in the wild. So after I was finished getting my butt kicked, I followed them outside while they smoked. And that was when she asked me if I was that psycho house girl. But then she said she's always really wanted to see the psycho house. Her name is Lonnie. She's coming over tomorrow.
Aww. Katie, please tell Mom and Dad sorry about the stuff that's missing. What did Lonnie get you into? Okay, we gotta roll the dice. Okay. If it's 3 and below, we're just gonna do a 50-50. So if it's let's do if it's odds, I will give 0 one treat, and if it's evens, he gets no treats. Obviously, he'll get treats later on. Ready? Okay, ready? Oh, sorry, dude. It wasn't even. Okay, we got one more try. Dude. Ready? Same odds. Or same bet. Odds, he gets a treat. Evens, no treat. You get a treat, dude. He magically was right next to me. There you go. Oh, I'll be honest. I do not like the smell of that peanut butter treat. I gotta find more of the fruity tooties. Okay, nothing else here. Can we read? Katie, please, whatever you found, don't tell Mom and Dad. The attic. Ooh. Okay, we finally got to a dead end. I had this treat redemption queued up just in case. Aw. He would have appreciated that, but luckily we at least got one odd number dice. Okay, so the only way forward currently... Actually, 1 second. No, not you. This light was on, so we're gonna... Nope, wrong one. My determination to turn all lights on means I have to turn off and then turn on all the lights that were already on. I still don't like the thunder. Ooh, we got another paper. Controlled burn scheduled for Boone County. Boone County, plumes of smoke will rise above the northeastern region of Boone County over the better part of next week as part of a Forestry Service-run controlled burn of overgrown sections of the Flintlock National Forest. Forestry crews have been preparing the area for months. The burn operation will take place between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and possibly into Thursday, depending on speed of progress, according to the Forestry Service. In addition to removing dead and overgrown vegetation that can lead to wildfires in drier months, the operation will serve as a valuable training tool for the forestry and firefighting personnel involved, said senior conservationist Janice Greenbrier. Oh, so that's her mom. Smoke will likely linger in the area through the following weekend. Okay, so her mom was a conservationist. Why does everyone keep saying conservative? So weird. Okay. Why does that say keep out radiation area? We're gonna start over here. Okay. Let's see. Open the drawer. Ooh. Exam 4. Notice of temporary personnel transfer. To aid in the upcoming prescribed burn operation, a ranger with the expertise in the procedure is being transferred to the station at Flintlock National Forest effective September blah blah blah. Please see attached personnel file. The overseeing officer at Flintlock... Streams make words hard. Yeah. Oh, she's the overseeing officer that they're bringing over, is charged with the supervision of transfer personnel. The duration of transfer will be based upon performance evaluation as well as the recommendation of the overseeing officer. Okay. Okay. So she's kind of in charge of the whole burn that's happening. Crap cone. Drop cone. Personal planner. Monday. I'm not attempting to read most of this. Okay, well we got ballroom dancing and a cooking class. Take apron. Is this bowling? Cooking class. Ballroom dancing. Same thing. Same thing. Oh. Cook the big meal for Kenny and Sam. Okay. Okay. Let's turn on the light. Ooh. Ooh, oh, it's a cassette case, not a cassette tape. Oh, wait.
It's weird hanging out with girls. Daniel was around ever since I was little, and other girls? I don't know. But being around Lonnie is like instantly just right.
For Sam.
I gave her the grand Psycho House tour and took my revenge on Super Nintendo. And it was like, I don't know, I finally found someone I feel normal around. I drove her home and she gave me this tape and said, "You have got to listen to this." I haven't stopped playing it since.
Oh, couples bowling. That makes more sense. Aw, that's so cute. That does explain, whatever we saw earlier, the Bratmobile thing. Bratmobile potty mouth for Sam. That's so cute. And there's like the list of songs on the inside. Radiation area, please keep out. Emilia. Oh, it's her bedroom. That makes more sense. Okay. To whom it may concern, I, Samantha Greenbrier, am 17 years old and therefore an independent, fully functional human being. The fact that you still forbid me from going into the city on my own is frankly absurd. Compare with Katie, who is only 3 years older than me. She couldn't write it. And yet you allowed her to go all the way across an ocean to another continent on her own. I just want to spend an evening in a normal, totally safe city on my own like a human being, and since you may also remember that I have my own car now, you can't really stop me. Warmest regards, your daughter Samantha. Wow, I think that was the tape you put in the player in the living room. Oh! Read sternly worded letter. Sam, please stop leaving every damn light in the house on. You're as bad as your sister. Wow, thank you, game, for calling me out. Daniel called again. He wants his Nintendo game back. Daniel called. The game is really calling me out for doing exactly that and leaving all the freaking lights on. Okay, well, let me put it in my pocket. I'm not carrying it all the way back. So we'll turn on all the lights and go through all of her personal drawers, because we are a creepy sister. I do like the stickers that she has. Ooh, grab his head. Wait, we have another one. Okay.
We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we're so cool, cool. We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Fuck you too, cool schmuck.
Alright, that's when it starts to get loud. Okay. I waited until it started getting loud. I just wanted to get the idea of the thing. Grab cartridge. Ooh, wait. Adventurous the cat returns. Do we have a game? I don't know if we have a game system to play. Like, where the heck is the game system? Where did this go? Oh. Scrutinize. It's one of those things where if you stare at it too long, you start seeing actual images. Oh, we got more games. Journey of Crystal. Super Spitfire. That's it over there. I'm too short to see above that. Love that song though. The one that was starting to play. Yeah. I just don't want to. I don't want to blast your ears, and I can't figure out how to turn it down without turning the entire game down, and I don't want to do that right now. So, well, she did say don't tell Mom that I'm missing. That's true. Oh, I get what you're saying now. Read codes. Chun-Li moves. Fireball is hold left plus punch. Lightning kick is just 4 kicks in a row. Helicopter kick is hold down, up kick. Air stomp while jumping. Ooh. Note. Hi, Lonnie. I wrote this in first period and left it in your locker on the way to second. Then why the heck is it here? Oh, she replied. That's why. It's what all the cool kids are doing. I've decided. Write me back. Also, here's an idea for something to draw. 2 cats on a motorcycle. Hey, this is a good idea. What all the cool kids are actually doing is sending each other pages on their beeper. But we're cooler than them because guess what? They can't put this on a beeper. Oh, that's so cute. 2 cats on a motorcycle. Your drawing of cats were so good that I've added a background to make it even better. Maybe I should just stick to writing though. Haha, I like it. How did you know they were about to be abducted by aliens? I'm looking at Mr. Fish right now. I feel like he would probably have lots of cats. Also, like his secret shame is he watches 90210 religiously. I'll ask him about it after class. He said he doesn't have cats and also that he's never watched 90210. But I could see it in his eyes that he was lying. Okay, I'm confused why she has a full-on locker in here, by the way. Enter combination. That's why she has a full-on locker. Okay, so we gotta look around for one. Sam, I think the creative writing track would be perfect for you. Ooh, from a teacher. Pre-college program. We keep finding binders, but there's nothing that we can do with them. Grab a plate. Drop the plate. Ah, dang it, it didn't break. Grab a glass. Drop the glass. It didn't break. Found. Hey, we found a pair of socks. What is this? A little label? Oh, there's. Look whose dad is weird. That's weird. She was doing her nails. It was a thing back then. They sold them in the Sears. And just, you could have a whole bag of lockers if you... That's so freaking weird. It's not even the fact that it's like a combo locker and all that. It's the fact that it's a school locker. The Misfits. Aww. Eternally. Ah! We got it to go behind. Ah, damn it. It just landed there. Okay. I think that's all we can do. Pacific Institute of Art exhibit. Pretty. Oh, she had 2 doors out of her room. Okay, well, we'll go around. Alright, what is this? Pillow? No. Thought maybe there'd be something under the pillow. Aw, it's a Stegosaurus. Steggy. Examine. Kurt Cobain. They, this happened after Kurt Cobain, so they were writing about him. 101.7. Late. Writing. The King's oh, we got a chapter 2, guys. It's all written up and everything. Much later, though. Just because of the fact that she actually could type and all that. Yeah, rip Kurt. Aww. The King's Labyrinth, Chapter 2. Captain Allegra, still in her flowing skirt and sturdy jerkin, descended the single shining thread into the lower cavern of the labyrinth. She and the first mate, on their own now, grew closer to their goal, the throne room of the dead immortal king. Okay, I might not read all of this because it is 3 pages long. Yeah, we're not going to read all of that. But that is adorable that she has gone better. Man, Sam had this in like 4th grade. It is really cute. They could. I wish there was some glitter on that blue part in the back. What is this book? Ooh, she has the Bible too. Aw, Mitten. That's their old house address, I think. What is this? Ooh, board game. Are you going to the dance with any? Oh, got your number. Who's got a crush on you? 3 to 5 players. Get your friends together in time to find out who has a bigger crush. Is it Matt from science class or Daryl from track? You'll never know unless you've got his number. The heck? Okay, well, we'll put that back. We do still need to find a code for the locker. What do you guys think would be the code for the locker? 1891. Ooh, we didn't open this drawer. The Groove. Exclusive aids in Africa. Soul Asylum Live. Eddie Vedder. Oh, I thought I turned that off. Alright. Ooh, backpack. Hey Sam, do you want to see Pulp Fiction after school at the Coliseum? It came out last weekend, and Todd won't shut up about it. So either it's good, or we can make fun of him for liking it. Oh, I think this is why she's gone. My mom is supposed to cook dinner for us tonight for a change, but I can just ditch out of it probably. What time? Also, isn't what that movie supposed to be really violent? Am I going to barf? According to Todd, it is pretty hardcore. I guess Ulma Thurman gets stabbed in the heart with a heroin needle, so it's kind of hilarious. Also, something about cheeseburgers is important. Todd wants to see it again. 7:15, okay? Don't barf. Aw. Okay. I swear, this is like the second or third backpack we've seen. We do have this one letter. Maybe there's a number on here. I don't think it's gonna be 90210. It's only a 4-digit number. It's not 1995. Yeah, I didn't think so. We keep saying 1995, so I figured I'd try. What? Did you see something that, oh, I can tell you that you find the code in 2 parts. Oh, okay. That's not this one. It's not gonna be down there. Ooh, what's this? Ooh, plaque. Aww. Oh wait. S is for special, A is for adorable, M is for merry, A is for affectionate, N is for nice, T is for thoughtful, H is for honest, A is for admirable. That's so cute. We put it back, but we put it upside this way this time. Oh, wait. There was another page on this. Ooh, English creative writing. 3 students from each track will be offered a full scholarship for their first year at Reed. Oh, that's awesome. She probably would really like that. Oh, she's got like all the classics. She's got Emma from Jane Austen, Oliver Twist, Tom Sawyer, Ben-Hur. That's so cool. Oh, you're sweet, Gumpy. Thank you. Okay, I'll leave it alone then. Let's move on. Guessing parents' room. Because I'm pretty sure we're not old enough to have bought our own bed. Another Bible. Oh wait, I'll try to see if there's anything else in here. A business card. Unknown dimension literature. Kaz, publisher. Communication must become total and unconscious before we can stop it. Okay. Grab postcard. Ooh, maybe we wrote this one? Yes. I'm in the Channel. This is my second passage through the Channel. I am on my way back from London, this time going to Brussels, Belgium. Sorry I didn't write you on the way to London, but I was too excited about the Channel. London was great. Dad, I think you've always wanted to visit, and I think you really should. You'll love it. If you all wanted to come back here as a family sometime, I guess I could be convinced. Love you all, Katie. Aw. Okay, let's put that back. We really can't answer those. Or we can't call anyone. This is gonna be fun. Oh, the stuff. Water clothes. Damn! Wait, that's a lot of jeans for one person. At least we're helping them close the drawers. Okay. Well, nothing interesting in the drawers, but we did miss the light. Obviously, they're not home, and obviously, they left very fast, because this is not how you deal with the drawers. There we go. Okay. Oh, we found the panties. Aw, Mittens. Caitlin, age 5. Our cat. Oh, I think that was the one, that was the collar we found earlier. Ooh. Wait, I was in the way. TV's not hooked up. Machines are gone. We already went through this. Ooh, hamper. Dirty clothes. Bathroom. Okay, wait. There we go. What is with all the binders? I know she needed binders, but I didn't realize they'd be everywhere. Oh god. Okay, let's see. Oh honey, let me tell you, I understand how you feel. Bob and I have our own down periods. It's become a bit of a way of life actually. You get used to each other, now live your own lives in the same house. The kids grow up, they go away. I'm sorry this isn't helping, is it? Don't worry. Terry will get over what's distracting him. Things will go back to normal, and as for Sam being distant, that's a teenager for you. Nothing to worry about. In the meantime, though, this controlled burn that sounds like quite the adventure, but let's cut to the chase. This new ranger they sent. That's what I want to hear about. Ranger Rick? You have to be kidding me. It's too perfect. You have to tell me everything and send pictures. I want the whole package. Wait, that sounded wrong. Keep your chin up until Terry is out of his slump, and in the meantime, write more letters to your old friend Carol. She adores them. Aww. That's so cute. Wait, is there something else in there? No. Family photo. I'm guessing Caitlin's the one on the left side. She's the older sibling. As always, we throw the tissue boxes on the ground. Because why not? Yeah, the whole package. Let's see. Nothing in here. Ooh. Oh, look. A ghost game. Escape from Ghost Mansion. Avoid the ghosts of Ghost Mansion and make your escape with your wits intact. Oh, nice. Let's see. Watercolor techniques with florals and still lifes. Probably the mother's one of the mother's hobbies. That was already on when we got in here. I think the parents are also bad at turning off lights. I'm worse though, so. Because I just keep turning them on and walking around. At least I'm not leaving the water on. I do turn them on. Cinnamon. Oh, that's funny. Shaving cream and a toothbrush. Toothbrush. Alright, let's see. Alright, nothing we can do down there. I'm guessing, yeah, bathroom and shower area. They keep giving me the candles, but I don't have anything to light them with. I can throw shaving cream at them. There's another one. Am I still smiling? Oh, yeah, I am still smiling. Alright. Toilet. After the honeymoon, rediscovering your spouse. Ooh, that's not good. Oh, it's a good thing to like try to help the thing, but that speaks to like I guess she keeps buying self-help books. So, ooh, wait, what's under the bed? A bookmark. Timberline's booksellers. Take your time. I'm glad to have it in good hands. Rick. She borrowed a book from Ranger Rick. Leaves of Grass. Walt Whitman. She borrowed a book. Wait, there's someone's purse over here. Oh, you can't do anything with it. Is there anything else under the bed? You've been hiding from me? No. Okay. Oh god, that book. check that there's nothing else under the bed. Samantha Greenbrier, year 11. Not a challenging assignment, metal plaque for family portrait, reasonable subject, but not complex. When I said that mom and dad should be replaced with parents' names, I did not mean just add them underneath. Acceptable level of edges show more pride in work. Ooh, okay, wait. Wait, there was a family portrait downstairs. Did she do the plaque for it? I want to go check. We just left the door open. To be fair, they have like the mud room area in the front, so. Oh yeah, she did. Sam and Katie, mom and dad, Jan and Terry. Okay. We go back upstairs. Sorry, I just scratched my forehead so I couldn't move, turn the point of view. POV. Okay. Let's see if we can open this door. Oh, nice. She had a bathroom right next door. We throw everything. Alright, ads are in about 5 minutes. Damn, this game's gonna take longer than I thought. It's all good. It would go faster if I wasn't throwing everything, I guess. Oopsie. Okay, nothing in there. Guess this one's broken. Okay. What the I'm worried. Oh, wait. We're all good. It's semi-permanent hair color. We're all good. Whew. I was scared.
Lonnie brought her hair dye over today.
I do.
She said, I need to fix these roots. Think you could help? Dyeing hair is weirdly intimate. I don't know if I've touched someone else's scalp before. That's pretty intimate, right? It felt intimate. We looked in the mirror together after, and I expected her to say something about how it looked crappy or good or whatever. But that's when she said, "You're so beautiful." And she was looking at me. Right in that moment, I wanted to say something.
No, go ahead.
But I waited. And the moment was gone.
Aww. She has a stick, whatever, inside this is Lonnie Rules. Inside her bathroom cabinet thing. No, Bubby, not right now, Bubby. Thank you, Bubby. Ooh, we got a letter. Katie, Mom and Dad were going to make up the guest room for you to stay in over the summer, but you came home on such short notice that they weren't around to do it. You can use my room if you want. I won't be needing it anymore. Sam, are you okay? Okay, I guess this was supposed to be my room. Because I moved after they had already, alright, I was gone when they were moving, so I didn't have a room. Bubby, go lay down, please. Thank you. Samantha Green, Ghost Hunter Journal. Okay. 1 second. No. Thank you. Go smoke. Ads are gonna start in a bit. Like 4 minutes. A tall shadow in the upstairs hall. When I rounded the corner, no one was there. How tall was Uncle Oscar? Note, I was not wearing my glasses. I guess I'm guessing Mr. Mason was Oscar. A faint voice coming from the bottom of the stairs. I said hello. Do not investigate. Probably was the furnace. Oh, did not investigate. Poured milk from carton and fridge. It was spoiled. Pretty sure I read that spirits can sour milk. Milk was just bought yesterday. Also ghost milk. Moo. Lonnie says she feels a presence in the TV room. I suddenly begin to feel cold. We built a protective pillow for us, and that's why there was one there. Lonnie and I employ Ouija board as a medium. Disturbing messages are conveyed from the other side. Oscar is definitely here. Enlisted Lonnie to stay up all night and help patrol premise, recording any signs of otherworldly presence. Lonnie reported many sightings, but all remained unconfirmed. Possible ectoplasm in attic, probably due to leaky roof. Sample taken just in case. Despite our best effort, we both fell asleep around 4 a.m. All in all, a successful night. I thought you'd like it, Gumpy. I saw it. I was hoping you were here for that. Hey Sam, you were asking about my JROTC ribbons, or what they meant. Here is a handy guide. This means the Army thinks I can find my way around. The Army has branded me as a certified killing machine. I am a burn adventurous and no borders can hold me. The Army recognizes this. So if you didn't think I was cool before, now you do. That's cute. Oh, born adventurous. That makes so much more sense. Why is that notes in here? I don't know. Okay. Sam's darkroom. Do not enter if red lights are on. Well, red lights are very much on. So let's move on. We got another cassette somewhere around here. Performance evaluation. Ranger Rick. She's his supervisor. And she's giving him exemplary. You missed the lamp, I think. I will go get it. In the other room, you mean, or this room? Because I haven't gone through all this room yet. Ranger Pattermack has been indispensable during the course of the prescribed burn preparation and execution. I believe his expertise and dedication has been the deciding factor in the success of a very complex and challenging conservation effort. In the opinion of the Flintlock Forest staff, Rick's contributions to daily operations has become essential to the outfit's continuing success. To this end, I will be formally submitting paperwork requesting his permanent reassignment to this facility. I'm worried. Oh, the guest room? Okay, I'll go back. Thinko. I did miss it. Thank you, Gumpy. I did get right next to it, but I didn't click on it. I'm assuming this is the mom's hobby room. Like how the dad has downstairs. Alright, no. Got a drawer. Halloween show. Don't forget your costume. The Misfits. They're awesome. See you there. Steigen Lounge, 10:29, 9 p.m. Oh, thank you so much. Oh,
Sometimes.
we're gonna pause it right there so they don't miss. So those are in ads don't miss it. Thank you for catching that, Gumpy. Make sure if you guys can hear me, you guys are standing up and stretching, or at least doing some sort of stretch. There we go. Alright, and make sure you guys are getting something to drink. I got liquid IV water, because that's my go-to when I'm not moving around a lot. It's mostly just water at this point. They're supposed to be mixed with, 16 ounces of water, and this is 28. So it's very diluted. Because honestly, it's a little too looted? I don't know. It's too concentrated. In their recommended amounts. Okay, we have about a minute left. I hope you guys are having a good midweek. For those of you who played Disney Dreamlight, I hope you guys are having fun with the new DLC if you got it. It looks really fun. I was trying it a little bit earlier, but it didn't feel like streaming it with all the other big ones playing it. Plus, it's not my main game, so I figured I'd let others show it off. That's what I was trying to say. I'm just gonna verify that there's no one else online that I need to lurk on. We got ads for another 12 seconds, roughly, and then we will get back at it. Damn it, I need to bring more snacks in here. My dumbass just realized I never actually put the liquid IV in my water, so it's just plain water. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome back. I'm over here endorsing my water with liquid IV, and I never actually put the liquid IV in it. Thank you, Gumpy. Okay. I triggered an audio cutscene kind of thing right before, or right when ads started, so I paused it so you guys wouldn't miss anything. So let's get back into that, and I'll be quiet while she speaks. If I was on the right page.
Sometimes you just have to lie to Mom and Dad. Like when Lonnie asked me to see a band with her and stay over at her friend's place in the city after. That's a lie to Mom and Dad's situation. But it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome. And everybody was moving together like one huge tide of sound. Between two songs, Lonnie leaned over and said, "How do you like your first show?" I was so happy. I felt tears starting in my eyes. And then she up and hugged me. I think she could tell.
She could tell what? I'm curious why that's in this room. Ooh, we found another cassette. We'll turn it on and so we can get the idea of what the music is, and then we'll walk away. I will turn it off for me. Okay. What's it called? I didn't actually read it. Heavens to Betsy, nothing can stop me. Okay, Bubby, either be quiet or just go lay down or something. Okay? You're not getting the pita bread. Thank you. He got closer, of course. I'm guessing this is what she was drawing. Aw, hers is prettier than the actual real thing. Ooh, pencil. Paintbrush. Ball. Like a cat in this game. Just pushing everything over. So we've got a book. Wildfire. He saved her from the raging fires, or raging flames, and then things got real heated. Then things really heated up. Nice, Gumpy. I think the mother might have some explaining to do. Ooh, sewing tape. Okay. Nothing I can do about that. It's really coming down out there. Nothing there. Open the armoire. Ooh. Captain Allegra and the First Mate. Aww. She made like costumes for her, the story that Samantha made in 2nd grade. Samantha's the Captain Allegra and Lonnie's the First Mate. Yeah, Dad might wanna be worried. Oh, she even got the dress started. Actually, I think that is the whole, basically the whole outfit. She just needs to add the arm thing, the hair, the hat, and the boots for the most part. Yeah, she already has the hat, so I think the hat needs some more work. But ooh, we found another cassette. Heavens to Betsy. Okay, we found the. What happens if I use the cassette case on the? Can I put it in? No, I can't put the cassette inside the case. Ooh, wait. Nothing calculated. Axe body. Don't look here. Wait, what is it? For Sam. Oh, it's just more songs. That's all. Just more songs. But that's usually a note inside the cases. Yeah, it's on the inside of both of the cases. There's a thing that says what the songs are, because it's just a remix, or not a remix. It's and it's a mix of, or what's it called? When people just put a bunch of random songs that they like and they want someone else to listen to. Lonnie, holy crap, I was in the library and noticed something in the corner and I found a secret passage and it had Oscar's creepy old stuff in it. Oh my god, I have got to see this. We're skipping 6th. Okay. Okay, so... okay, so we have to go to the closet in Mom and Dad's room. Okay. I keep forgetting that there's a, oh, sewing room. That there's a actual map. Grab textbook. Healthy choices. Skills for a healthful life. I don't think I've ever seen the word healthful before. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay, we can't get in the attic, so let's go back to Mom and Dad's room, which was, I believe, this one. Yes, and then the closet's on the right side, or left side, sorry. Right side of the bed. Panel. Pull string. Okay. Ghost Hunters, Sam and Lonnie's Secret House Investigation Log. Hidden Compartments 3. Okay. The library, upstairs hall, and foyer. Evidence of the supernatural discovered. 0. The search continues. Okay. Okay, so they have the other 2 on the map and up 4. So there's 3 that we have to look at later. Right? Yeah. Okay. I bet the dad loved that if he'd known about it, because he can go straight from his bedroom to his office basically, without seeing anyone else. Okay, is there anyone in this room? Yes, there is. There's one on this side of the room. Over here. Show flyer. The Misfits, October 29th.
At Todd's brother's place after the show, there was only a futon to sleep on, so Lonnie and I shared it. The lights went out. I was turned toward her. My eyes started to adjust, and then I could see she was looking at me, too. In the dark, she smiled. My heart was beating so fast. I rolled over. I felt so, I don't know, nervous. After a minute, she put her arm around me and was so close and whispered in my ear, "I really like you." I just nodded my head, and I really hope she could tell. I really hope that she meant what I think she did. I felt like a shook-up can of soda ever since. I hope we have the chance to talk before I explode.
I just realized I wanted to actually look at the thing in here. I want to see if I can turn it over or not, but I cannot. So, oh well. We already read everything in this room. Sam is adorable, I agree. She's so cute. Okay, there was a crucifix. I didn't want to look at it in case it started something. For God so loved the world, he gave his only son. back on. Okay, we're gonna go back upstairs. Because there was 2 more things. And they were upstairs, if I remember correctly. There's light up here. Okay. Oh, no, there was 2 downstairs. Oh, well. Oh, well, I'm already up here. So, Mom and Dad's room, we have to leave and then go down the hallway a little bit. Oh, we found the Ouija board. Okay, we got a combo. 0. Yeah, okay, good. I was really hoping we kept that one. We got the Ouija board. It's just the Ouija board. Hello, who are you? Hello. Who are you, Oscar? What do you want to come back? There. That was just that. Okay, last one should be downstairs. I think we're close enough to the foyer this way that we'll just go this way. We'll go downstairs and then I'll open the map. There we go. Okay, turn right and it's right on the right side. Your message failed to send. Alright, let's go. Okay, we found we found the numbers now. 0501, if I remember correctly. Property of Sam. Yeah, okay. It completed itself in our backpack, thankfully. Turn right 3 times, stop at first number, turn left 1 full turn, passing first number to stop at second number, turn right, and stop at third number, pull shackle. Okay. Easy enough. Private, do not read. Heaven at the edge of the world. The Green Glacier. Okay, again, I'm not gonna read all of this. Actually, we might read this. It's short. Allegra and her scouting party peered down warily through the dense canopy of rustling leaves from their perch high in the forest's branches. Mere feet away, sunlight shone brightly off the inner ice walls of the glacial basin in which the forest grew. It was a strange sight indeed, such lushness juxtaposed with the frigid ice formations. Allegra leapt forward without hesitation, bounding through the high branches. The first mate had been captured by the Green Glacier's Amazon tribe. His life hung in the balance. We have to hurry! Allegra's party followed behind, moving quietly as a breeze through the greenery. Allegra landed in the clearing and shouted, "Stop!" Wow, perfect timing with that. If you ever go back to this game and take the time, her stuff is really good, well written. I think I read most of it. I think I think so far we've read all 3 of her story chapters. She saw the Queen Amazonian up on her pedestal, reaching for the lever that would drop her first mate into the vat below. She shouted, "No!" and flung her saber at the Amazon's reaching hand, but it was too late. The first mate screamed as he fell towards the water, then splashed down and all was eerily silent. Allegra looked on, frozen in fear and remorse. She had been a moment too late. Right? But then from the vat something began to emerge, a head of dark brown hair, just like the first mate's, then the shoulders and sleeves of his coat soaking wet. But as the figure stood and the water poured down, Allegra saw that the first mate had changed. He was no longer a man at all. In fact, what looked back at her were the eyes, the face, the hair, and the hands and body of a woman, still in the first mate's clothes. Still the first mate. She, spoke in a soft, clear voice, "Captain?" And the Amazonian queen said, "She is one of us now. She is ours." Allegra drew her magical flintlock pistols from her belt, and her crew readied their swords. Allegra glared into the queen's eyes and said, "That's the love of my life, and you can't have her." Aww. Especially now that we saw the costume thing upstairs. Like, that means she loves Lonnie. And that's so cute. With how freaking creepy this game is, why do we not have the ability to run? Okay, Just a reminder, it's 3 to the right, landing on the first number, 2 to the left, land on the second number, and then go to the third. So 0, 51. Okay. Oh, frick, we don't even have to do that. I forgot. 51. I'm over here actually, like, trying to remember which way we're supposed to go and all that. Gosh, Sam. I think Sam likes the girls. Which probably makes her... She's probably stealing her dad's magazines. The sounds in this game made my skin crawl. It is really freaking creepy. Also, someone's lighting up. We're gonna leave that out there for her parents to find. Also, she's stealing. So she's stealing and bringing stuff in, as well as stealing and bringing stuff out? Aww.
Lonnie came over today, but everything was different.
We'll look at Lonnie's face while she talks.
She was sitting at my desk chair, and she wouldn't look at me. Finally, I asked her what was going on. She said she felt like she'd done something wrong that night in the city. Like I must think... But I said no. There was nothing wrong. I just wanted to say... But I couldn't find the words. I felt like I was gonna cry, but I wasn't sad. She got up and sat next to me on the bed. I looked at her. Lonnie, do you think you could ever... And that's when she kissed me.
We got a kiss. Okay. Let me make sure I get my phone charging before I forget. We got a key to the basement. Which I'm guessing is that, this door right here. Oh, wait, no, there's a door right there. Okay. And it even says to basement, so. Let's go. Yes. We got some pride in the house. No, it's this way. It's at all the way at the end. We should have gone down the parents' quick thing. Okay, we gotta go all the way to the end of this hallway. This very weirdly winding hallway. Alright, let's unlock the door. Nothing there. Aw, it's all bland. Okay, at least that pull string works. Okay, well, we found all our boxes. Another 3-ring binder. Dear Samantha, I would like to cordially thank you for having me to your abode for the Thanksgiving holiday with your lovely family. I enjoyed the flavorful potatoes, and also it was weird being around your parents for that long, but it was pretty funny how impossible it is for your dad not to be awkward for more than 30 seconds at a time. Very cordially yours, your close friend and confidant, Lonnie D. A fancy man, quite. That's adorable. That's so cute. The hand holding the turkey leg, I think, is my favorite part about that. Oh, her last name is DeSanto. Okay. Dear Miss DeSanto, allow me to take this opportunity to thank you in kind for being such a gracious host of the festivities at your father's estate following the aforementioned meal with my parents. Your family's Thanksgiving feast was the more enjoyable of the two events, I must say. I especially appreciated the time I spent with your grandmother, who is a lovely woman with sterling taste and a refined air. Let's do it again, same time next year, shall we? Indeed. Madam Samantha Greenbrier, Esquire? I don't know. That's adorable. Ooh, we got chips. Ooh, I want chips. What do we got? Oh, they're just regular salted potato chips. Nice. Okay, nothing. Ooh, wait. Aw, Samantha and Lonnie. Oh, they're so cute. It's kind of very Cinderella-esque with the mice and the the birds. It kind of looks like some of the just depictions of the carriage. Oh, thank you, Gumpy.
It's different now. I mean, we still hang out all the time like before. But now when no one else is around, well, you know. So you could say we're dating. But it's secret. Secret dating? I don't know. I mean, I guess that's the real difference. Now when we get off the phone or go home for the night, or it's just quiet and we're alone, we say I love you.
Alright. Earlier we saw one of these for Samantha. Now we found Katie's. K is for kind, A is for amazing, I is for intelligent, T is for talented, L is for lighthearted, I is for important, N is for nice. Caitlin. Okay. There's an old sex ed. Oh. Wait. Oh, she actually did it correctly, though. She didn't create a whole narrative around it. Another... Why is there so many 3-ring binders? I swear. Okay, let's go into the boiler room. This is working. Let's see. Nothing here, nothing here. Ooh, paper. Samantha Greenbrier, congratulations. I am pleased to inform you of your admission to the creative writing track of the Reed College Summer Program for young scholars for its 1995 session. Okay, so she did do that. I think as one of her teachers had suggested that she apply to it. We believe you have much to contribute to the Reed College community. Based on your portfolio and academic record, I am also pleased to offer you financial aid to cover 75% of the summer program's tuition and fees. The attached documentation delineates your schedule, optional secondary track options, and your dormitory or your dorm assignment. Please remember to submit the attached form if you wish to be eligible for one of the 3 Reed full-time undergraduate scholarships to be awarded to exemplary students at the end of each summer program. We very much look forward to your attendance. Oh my goodness, she got in! That's awesome! Okay.
I'm so stupid sometimes. I was telling Lonnie that I got into my college summer program thing.
Oh no.
And I was all making plans like, you should come visit me, stay in my dorm room. But she said, Sam, I ship out on June 6th. I was like, ship out? To where? She said, to basic training. What did you think I was doing all that ROTC stuff for? I guess she's been planning to join the army right after high school since she was like 12. And I guess she's really going to do it. So I was like, after graduation, I'm just never going to see you again? She said, let's just have fun while we can.
Oh no. Ooh, Granddad's that books. Joyce, a complete understanding. Of what? Ooh, University of Oregon. Richard Greenbrier, PhD, Professor Laureate of English, University of Oregon. I'm assuming this is the guy who wrote that book. Hi, Bubby. You're not going any... Did you steal the... I was using that carrot as a foot pillow. Rude. Apparently is giant... Anyway. All 14 karat gold heart pendants in 2 halves, customizable with up to 10 letters, names, dates. They were gonna do L plus D. Aww. That'd been so cute. Thank you, Bubby. Alright, no, Bubby. Thank you, Bubby. Okay, let's see. Oh, one of Dad's books was something stuck to it? Oh, thank you for sending along a copy of your newly published book. An author's first published manuscript is a monumentous occasion. I read it this morning. Oh, this was to, like, his her dad's father, her grandfather. I read it this afternoon. I certainly recognize my son in the subject matter. An author's work is the externalization of that which he holds dear and that which he fears. And in this respect, I believe your work was successful. But the lens through which the personal shown was needlessly clouded by genre cliches and implausible dime store science fiction, die ex machina. The great authors speak of their lives. Frick, he keeps throwing in all these hard words. In clear and honest tones, the lens crystal that refracts their thoughts without distortion. I congratulate you on surviving the great ordeal that is publication, and rest assured that readers of your chosen genre will lap up copies hungrily. But I urge you to shed artifice. You can do better. With a father's love and encouragement. Oh. And this is the second book, not the first one. Yeah, his dad was the professor. I'm assuming his dad was... So, it said that her father was the nephew of the guy who used to live here. So I'm assuming means her grandfather was the brother of the guy who used to live here. Which explains why there's a actually, kind of explains why there's a portrait of the guy in the basement. Let's see, anything else over here? No. I think that's mom's citizenship stuff. I guess she's not from here, or not from the U.S. Seattle, Washington. Oh, from Canada. Okay. She's from Canada, but she's here because she married the father and all that. Ari, thank you for the sub, Ari. You if you didn't have the founder thing, your ghosty just got little paws, got little hands now. Yes, I will give him the boop and boop. Actually, if I text you guys, you can see what the thing is. Yes, birthday girl with the sub. Okay, you can kind of see I have the 2-month sub as well, because they automatically give me a sub, and you can see the paw prints on it, or the hand prints. It starts getting fun after this one. The next sub batch is where it starts getting fun, but you have to like grow it up a bit. Anyway, we are playing Gone Home, which was a Gumpy recommended game. I'm so happy that you dropped by. I hope your dinner was fabulous. Gav shared a little bit of the photos. And look, I'm excited for you. Panda with the rain! Welcome in, welcome in. Oh, that's awesome, Ari. Hi, Panda! How are you doing? Yes, Panda, welcome in. Yes, what is your... I changed it, so now it's favorite tea/drink. Because not everyone likes tea. Yes, thank you, Gumpy, for the shout-out. Welcome in, King Beezy. Hi, Liz. Hi. It's all good. I get that mixed up all the time, Panda. How are you guys doing? My name is Opal Skellington. I am friends with Gumpy, who's also friends with Panda. Which I'm assuming is why they decided to raid me. Welcome in. Yes, thank you. I'm doing good. I completely forgot I was streaming until about 19 minutes before I started, so I was a little frazzled at the beginning, but I'm doing better now. What were you guys playing over there, Panda? I'm assuming it wasn't this, because this one feels very cliched, or very not cliche, niche. Yeah, what were you guys playing? We are currently wandering this house that our family is moving into, we think, but no one's home. Thank you for the follow, Lionheart. Thank you. You can join the Skellies. If you have to raid and run, please do. I'm very excited that you are about the raid, but make sure you guys are taking care of yourself. Thank you for the follow, King Beezy. I hadn't heard about it, but then Gumpy was like, you have to play it for the last. He's been telling me for the last like 2-3 weeks, so I was like, okay, we're playing it now. Yes. What was I saying? Oh yeah. But if you guys like my vibe and want to get any updates about my streams, there is a Discord in my about page. I don't have the Discord linked in there, but it'll pop up in the reminder thing at some point as well. And that's where I update for the most part. But I mostly stream Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, although I'm skipping this Friday. So, yeah. And we do Nancy Drew Fridays. Yes. Oh, I got some gifted subs. I got quite a few anonymous gifted subs for a bit there. So you probably got one of those, Panda. I'm so happy. Yes, we have all the emotes, or we don't have all the emotes, but I like the emotes we have. Yes, we love whoever the anonymous gifter has been. Yeah, it was really sweet of them. It was really sweet. I have my idea of who it might be, but they won't confirm or deny about if it was them or not. Oh yeah, so we have been wandering this house. No one picks us up from the airport because we asked them not to. But there's no one else. There's no one in the house. It's 1-something in the morning, and we found our way into the basement somehow after going through everyone's laundry. Well, we didn't find the key in the laundry, but we did go through all the laundry. At one point, she had more subs than followers. Thank you, Pastel, for continuing your sub. I appreciate. I never had more subs than followers, but I did get really close. I think at one point I had the same amount. And at that point I was like, okay, hopefully they take a quick pause because now it's going to people I've never even seen. Like all of them were people I'd never seen. I was a little worried I was spamming random people too much. Obviously I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna appreciate the subs, but I was a little worried. But we move on. That is how you grow. I think someone got a gifted sub at the last stream, and then they immediately followed me right after that, and I was like, aww. I think they were from a raid. It was really sweet of them. No, I am, I believe, after those two follows, I believe I am 5 away from 50, which means I can officially be a community or whatever that is, and I can have like VIP badges and all those. Yes, they will get their cutesy. Sorry, 1 second. 1 second. I just got a call. 1 second. Talking. Yeah. What does this say? Oh yeah, they would get all their cutesy ones. I keep trying to make sure if there's any that you guys like that you don't have access to, and I see that people aren't using the ones that they do have access to, I can move some of them around. I'm not tied to where everything is. Like how Gumpy liked the GG earlier, and so I moved it around. Okay, so they got one of those old houses where they they can call different places. They're all different, so that you can immediately identify which one where the bell is coming from. I'm assuming this was like a servant's quarter kind of thing. Yolanda Desato. Is this from Lonnie's mother, or is that her actual name? Yes, the GGs. Is that Lonnie's original official name? Okay, I think this is from Lonnie's or Lonnie's official name. Today's Spanish lesson. All that. I am so happy you liked the drawing. I was thinking of us when I drew it. I knew you'd be able to tell. You'd love Mexico, I think, probably. The nature here is totally different than back home. Oh, I think this is when she went abroad already. Or she went not she went to basic training. I keep thinking about Allegra and the first mate lost on a mysterious island where even the plants are out to get them. And then I think of them together out there in the wilderness together, and I start thinking of you again. Aww. I lie here in bed and I can almost feel you. I've been trying to save it up for when we were together again. I haven't done a good job, okay, but I tried. Aww. Okay, enough about that. Your last letter got to me the day before we start driving back north. We'll be racing this letter home. If I get home first, we can read it together. And yes, I'm taking tons of photos. We'll have to spend so much time in the darkroom. Aw, te amor. That's so sweet. I mean, the fact that she was dating a senior kind of spelled out the fact that she was going to have to leave quite soon, so I'm sad. Also, why is that letters down here? We are turning on every single light, which means if there's a light on, we will turn it back off first. It's fun. Okay, it was long, yeah. Girl Scout, the band formerly known as Cub Scout. There's a whole role model, authority, main squeeze, telling stories, instruction, first mate, self, Girl Scouts, denial.
Todd's band lost their singer. Todd said he sucked. Lonnie said he got sick of Todd's shit, and he was complaining about needing a new singer. So Lonnie was like, I can sing. And they were all kind of like, you can? And she was like, probably. But she's been rehearsing with them for like a week now. And I finally got to see them play in Todd's basement today. And she's actually really amazing. I feel so proud when she's on stage. It's incredible being in awe of someone you love. So everybody knows it's like a temporary situation till she ships out in June. But till then, I'm gonna be at every single show.
Okay, so we got two different ways that we can go. Make that one. Okay. Okay. Well, we're gonna leave in a bit. Ooh, wait. Throwing everything. What we got? Brandy, rum, and whiskey's the only thing I can read on that. Governor something with enforcement in Boone County. Believe this announcement shall hold to for some time. Okay. What's the toy? It's a little horsey toy. I think like just something you roll across the floor. Freaking basement is so creepy. Yeah, I can't see that at all. Can you see now? That I turn? Yeah, you can't see it in there. There's nothing in there. You can kind of see it from here. It's just a pile of logs, and then there was I can bring the freaking thunder. I can bring the toy out where you can actually see it. There you go. It's just a little horsey. We unfortunately can't play with it, but we can put it back down. Okay, so we need to find another 4-digit combination for the safe. Let's compare this to our map. Up a floor. Okay, so we have the basement, the music room, the TV room, the office, front porch, and foyer, which means we have everything to the right. We just need this door right here to unlock so we can go all this bit. The greenhouse, the dining, the kitchen, the pantry, washroom, and laundry. Okay. Oh, I forgot we can zoom in with that button. Okay. Well. Okay. There's a cassette player there, but there's no tape to play. Oh wait, it's right here. Okay. We will put it in just to get the vibes, but I can't turn down audio and I don't want to blare you guys' ears. So we're just gonna. Oh, I think that might. Oh yeah, it had something to do with prohibition. It was. I think it was just a list of the bottles that they were bringing. I don't want to blare your guys' ears. Okay. So it was their music. What was it? Oh, this is Self. Girl Scout and Self. Okay. So this would have been on her set list. Nice. Oh, I know where to find that code now. No spoilers, no spoilers. Okay, so the only other place we can go right now that's new is here and then down that way. That's why I was looking at while they had their audio cutscene thing. Ooh, we found like a hat box with nothing in it. Book. Pharmacy, January to June, 1968. Wasn't the uncle a pharmacist? The guy who used to own this house was a pharmacist, so I'm assuming that was his thing. We got another postcard. Ooh, not the Niagara Falls, the Multnomah Falls. Hey Sam, I'm writing to you from Multnomah Falls. I'm here on a stupid class trip, which is stupid because it's March and I don't know if anyone running this school has been to Oregon, but it's cold and rainy as shit in March. Wish you were here. Oh wait, you are here because I'm writing this to you in the gift shop. Oh shit, here you come. She wrote this while they were still in the same area.
They tell you to stick with the group on field trips, Katie. There's a reason for that. Lonnie and I snuck off on the side paths at Multnomah Falls and got a little lost. Okay, a lot lost. Like, for hours. Right before the bus left, we found a trail and came running down the path, soaked and covered in mud, shouting for the bus not to leave. The school called home. Mom and Dad said, "You didn't get into trouble like this before you met that Lonnie girl." But I don't think they know about us. The kids at school, though, I'm really afraid that's a whole other story. Stick with the group, Katie. Stick with the group.
So Sam is our younger sister, so that's kind of funny that she's telling us that. I think this stairway is gonna get us to this portion of the house, which is gonna be interesting. Let's see. Mason's Pharmacy changes hands. The shoppers on Main Street were surprised today at the announcement that Mason's Pharmacy would change ownership for the first time since it opened 10 years ago. Oscar Mason's okay. Rumors swirled that the sudden sale of the pharmacy was transacted for a song. When asked about speculation that the deal had been signed for as little as $1, Mr. Samuel Onstein, Oscar Mason's longtime assistant and now proprietor of Mason's Pharmacy, told the register the specifics will remain between myself and Mr. Mason. Mr. Mason has taken sick and was unavailable for comment. So I'm guessing his assistant took over the business, which I don't think is that bad, but for $1 is kind of weird. Okay, we're gonna have ads in about 5 minutes, guys. When ads start rolling, we will pause the game, so that no one who sits through ads will be punished, and we'll take a stretching break and grab some more snacks, kind of thing. Oh, gotta turn it off and turn it back. Okay. Let's see. Examine scrap. That's a lie to Mom and Dad's situation, but it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome, and everybody was moving together like one huge tide of sound. Aww. The Psycho House Girl. The coolest stuff about being the Psycho House Girl. Cool thing. Oh, this is the journal. This is what she's been reading to us this whole time. There's a third one. Costume skeletons and devils, cheerleaders from the Smells Like Teen Spirit video, one girl dressed as Jackie Kennedy. Bratmobile, $4 entry fee. Comic book, Woman Outlaws. This will show y'all who runs things around this joint. She's tougher than a wild Mustang. no female is gonna tell me, yeah. We're having fun throwing highlighters in this game as well, for no reason other than I can. Wipers. Got another button. We got another visual for Captain Allegra and oh, she changed the name of the first mate. This one's for you, Grossman. Revolution girl. That's cute. Had enough. The great. I can't read that. Heard enough. Kicking the patriarchy. I'm not even gonna attempt to read that first word. So, oh well. Ooh, we got magazines. Oh, did they draw magazines? Or are they just drawing on magazines? Let's see. Oh, we got a panel. Where does this take us? Oh, nice. We did get past that door. What does it say? Guardian angels up above, bless this house with lots of love. Yes, we're back to the foyer. Turn on the light. There was some more stuff down there that we didn't get to. So we're gonna go do that really quick. Like more chips to eat. I think they were publishing their own thing. Yeah, I think so too. Grab label. Girl justice now. Aww. Again, they didn't save me a slice of pizza. Rude. Miss Greenbrier, I appreciate the time and effort you put into writing your letter. It showed initiative and was well written, but does not change my mind on this matter. While I understand that Miss DeSato is a friend of yours, the fact of the matter is that she defaced school property with profanity. The fact that she allegedly defaced her own locker in retaliation for another student doing the same to yours is immaterial. As to your complaint that no other student has been punished for their part in this incident, the fact is that no guilty party has come forward and there has been no convincing evidence as to who might have defaced your locker. In other words, there is no one to punish. I would suggest letting this issue drop, as it will only bring more unwanted attention to yourself, which I believe is what you claim began this whole incident in the first place. So someone was bullying her, so Lonnie retaliated by defacing her own locker so that it wouldn't be as, like, bad, I guess?
I don't get Lonnie sometimes. Like, her band, and our zine, and her hair, and everything are all anti-authority.
Okay, there's zine.
But I watch her in JROTC, and she's doing drills in perfect formation, following orders, no question. And there's all this stuff in the news about don't ask, don't tell. Like, she's going to join the army and then have to lie about who she is. She said they don't need to know what they don't need to know. Like it was no big deal. This from the girl.
Shit. Ads have started. Oopsie. We'll replay it. I'm just gonna
trashed her locker to like
replay it for you
defend
guys.
my honor. I've learned when to stop arguing though. I don't think Lonnie even gets Lonnie sometimes.
We're gonna replay it when ads are over, because thankfully we do get the ability to do that. Okay, since it's ads now, we are going to take a break and get some stretches in. We got about another minute and a half left of breaks, or of ads, or break time, or snacks and all that. If you guys don't have any snacks, go get some. Actually, I will be right back. I'm gonna go refill my water bottle now that I realize I don't have my flavoring in it. Let's go to there. And I'm back. I just refilled I've been refilling a Gatorade bottle for this, so I just refilled it. Welcome, welcome. I didn't realize that I'd started the thing when ads were going, so we're just gonna re-listen to that so you guys don't miss anything. We gotta go to journals. It's this one. Oh wait. Oh, we can actually read the whole thing too. I'm not about to read that, so we're just gonna let Tara talk.
I don't get Lonnie sometimes. Like, her band, and our zine, and her hair, and everything are all anti-authority. But I watch her in JROTC, and she's doing drills in perfect formation, following orders, no question. And there's all this stuff in the news about don't ask, don't tell. Like, she's going to join the army and then have to lie about who she is. She said they don't need to know what they don't need to know. Like it was no big deal. This from the girl who trashed her locker to, like, defend my honor. I've learned when to stop arguing, though. I don't think Lonnie even gets Lonnie sometimes.
Cause yeah, trying to find a date, but I think this is in 1995-ish. I'm assuming she's talking about the fact that Lonnie's over here kissing girls, and then talking about the army and all that. Like always, we're gonna insert the tape in, get the vibe of the music, and then take it back out because I can't adjust the volume of the music, and I don't want to blow your guys' ears out. I just want to make sure it's her music for the most part. Okay, there's a bit over here that we haven't gone into. Ooh, we got another door. Yep, 1995. Thank you, Gumpy. We're back in my temporary room. We're back in the guest room. I like how they add the little things in there. We still need to figure out how to get into the attic. But for now, let's go and explore the other half of the house that we haven't gone into yet, on the right side of the foyer. Let's see, we got a textbook, Spanish textbook. Dear head conservate. Oh, by the way, what? Due to your exemplary management of the flintlock prescribed burn operation last year, and the services needed for experienced personnel to direct regional operations, we would like to offer you the position of Regional Conservation Management Director, responsible for operations throughout northwestern Oregon. You just stepped over something? I'll go check it out in a second. 1 second. Thank Gumpy. Your assistance would be sought to fill your previous position on site of the Flintlock National Forest. Your new posting would be at the Regional Management Building, which should be much more convenient for your daily commute. Please respond as soon as possible regarding your decision. Ooh. You said I stepped over something? Was it in the other room? Or was it the other secret doorway? Because I'm not seeing it. Oh, I did step over something. Thank you. Oh, 1963. Makes sense. Okay, 1963. It was down this way. Keep forgetting I can't run. 1963. Let's go find the safe. I'm assuming this has to go to the safe. Or at least that's the only other thing we know of that needs a code. 1963. This way? No, that's something else. I think it's all the way at the beginning of this area. 1963. Over here? Alright, well we know it's down here, so let's just keep going. let's just retrace your steps. I'm just repeating it in my brain over and over again because oh, there it is. 1, 9, 6, 3. Yeah. First thing, grab syringe. It's the first thing I could get my hands on. That's probably not the best thing for me to have my hands on. Grab bottle. We found olive of clove. These bottles would be ancient at this point. Hydrogen peroxide. I'm mixing up words, as I usually do when I stream. Not about to figure out how to pronounce that one. Wait, what does that say? Relief of occasional constipation. There's an actual letter in here though. Return to sender. Oscar Mason. Manny Freeburn? I don't know. Oh no. If anyone wants to read this, they are more than welcome to pause the stream and read it on their own time. Because I'm not reading that much cursive. And unfortunately, they did not give me an actual legible version of it for this time. So, you're also welcome to look at the VOD and pause there. 1963. What is that from? Oh, there's a height chart somewhere on the wall next to the safe that ends with 1963. There's no height chart. There is... Oh, I thought that was a bar of butter. It's a morphine. It's morphine. Morphine. Okay. Some sort of tubing. Oh, another bottle. Wait, what was that? Bileron. Not to be used when symptoms of appendicitis are present. And another syringe. There is this thing that has the whole first floor plan, that tells us about that, but there's nothing next to the safe about... Oh, there is one. Terry, age 12, Thanksgiving, 1963. Terry, age 6, 1957. Okay, so Terry came here for Thanksgiving. He visited his father's brother, which makes sense. Was the combo 1963? Oops. I tried a year on the other thing. That's why I thought it wouldn't work. Hi Zero. You're not getting it. Thank you though. Zero's my dog in real life, but that's why I have him sleeping on the side of my screen. That's back up to my temporary sleeping area. Alright, let's move on. We got magazines, froth. What? That said something about, teenagers of the year. Hi Lonnie, sorry my mom was such a bitch last night. She's hardly ever around since her forest is like an hour away, and then when she is home she takes it out on you. Like, because you're not a member of the family, she knows you won't call her on it, and I'm sorry. Haha, it's okay, I know. She's just jealous of our cool and freewheeling lifestyles. I feel sorry for you. I'm lucky my mom lives in Florida. You have to have a mom every day. Aww. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring up the mom thing like that. I know I shouldn't complain. No, I'm being serious. My mom and her new husband, Dawn, all caps, is a complete tool. Living in Florida with him is her eternal punishment in my mind. So you wouldn't rather live with your mom in Florida? Aww. Oh, there's another one. No. Capital. Everything. No. I like how these notes are just everywhere in this house. Okay, we turned on the lights already. We already looked through all this, so let's keep moving forward. Ooh, no. Earth, Wind, and Fire Civic Auditorium. No cameras, no Ranchi. Adult. Ooh. Someone went to go see Earth, Wind, and Fire. That's fun. Sam. This skull was the coolest thing I found in Mexico, and it was like $3. Americans. I love it. Merry Xmas. I miss you. Treasure is it always. Aw. There's no skull in there, which means it's somewhere else probably. She treasured the skull, not the actual note. So, let's see what else we got. Mom got another purse. Looks the exact same, just different color. Another pamphlet for forestry research and education. Makes sense considering her job. Hi Jan, I got 2 tickets for EWF on Thursday, but my girlfriend says she doesn't want to go. Her taste in music rears its ugly head again. So that leaves me with an extra ticket that I thought you might be interested in. More fun than clearing brush in the freezing rain, right? Rick. Marriage busting Rick. Oh, yeah, I don't think Lonnie wants to live with her mom. It's the green one you found on the shelf next to the trophies earlier. This is not the same purse. She had a blue purse upstairs in her room. Unless you're talking about this thing. Oh, yeah, Rick. Like, he's probably a nice person, but the mom is taking it, or is talking about it in a way that makes me worried for, what's the other guy? Where are they? The Vatican. Oh, she went to the Vatican. The Vatican is weird. As you can see, the Catholic Church still has a lot of money left over from the Middle Ages. I've gotten to see all of the art, including the Sistine Chapel ceiling and the sculptures by Michelangelo, Donatello, and the rest of the Ninja Turtles. Mom, we'll have to come back together. I would love to be here with someone who really appreciates the history behind everything. Also, Sam, they have various relics, as in pieces of important dead people, so you should probably come too. Next stop, Barcelona. Calm down, Dad. I won't get gored by a bull. Probably. God, no butts in heaven. That was too funny. Okay, let's see. Okay, her zine from downstairs. It's all colored. Lori's hair is the only one colored. Okay, there's a slight glitch on these things. Oh, knocked over the glass. Heroes in a half shell. Sam, since you refused to hear us out this afternoon, your mother and I are putting this in writing so that we are absolutely clear. You are grounded for the rest of the month from social and telephone privileges and from using your car for anything except going to and from school. We understand what you are going through, but we can't allow you to continue with this kind of behavior at school. And clearly, once your privileges are reinstated, we cannot allow you to have your bedroom door closed while Lonnie is at the house. This is the last word on the matter. Get back on course so this won't have to happen again. Ooh. She got a firm talking to. Distributing inappropriate materials on school grounds. Please call to students' parents. A phone call to students' parents. Out of school superior. Oh, sorry. Out of school suspension for 4 days. Oof, for a whole week. Actually. Okay.
I had an interesting talk with Mom and Dad tonight. One you were never gonna need to have. I mean, you've known, right? I've known. I've known since, like, She-Ra. Mom and Dad didn't, I guess. But they saw the zine and the stuff on the locker, and they were like, is there something we should know about you and Lonnie? And so here's the thing. I was prepared for them to be mad, or disappointed, or start crying, or something. But they were just in denial. You're too young to know what you want. You and Lonnie are just good friends. You just haven't met the right boy. It's a phase. That's what I didn't see coming. That they wouldn't even respect me enough to believe me. Well, joke's on them. 'cause they're in for one very long phase.
I like how what do you want, Bubby? I like how the pin in here is just the gits. Hi, sweet pie. Alright. He's deciding to use the big carrot as a weapon on me right now. It'll be fine though. Don't give up on this honey by tearing. Oh, this would have been the trilogy, The Accidental Warrior. Lol, the donkey toy. I know, it's a giant carrot too. This is why I have 0 on the side of my screen, because I have to it's easier to explain it that way than it is to explain that my dog's just being weird. It's easier if I have a visual for people who are joining. They can be like, oh, she has a dog. That's why I'm hearing a random squeaky toy in the background. Okay. It looks like we missed out on a light thing. No, we didn't. We're good. Alright, we got through that whole room. Let's keep moving. He has a small carrot next to me as well. Or at least it was next to me at some point. We have we have 2 or 3 dog carrot toys. Or carrot dog toys. Oh, he's trying to find a different toy. One sec. What do you want, dude? He wanted a giraffe toy that was under me this entire time. Either that or he's trying to bribe me with a giraffe toy. Okay. We're trying to find light switch. There we go. It's getting too dark. Okay. We got it through all that. Now so we got through this room and the dining room. So we're moving on. There was that panel that went up to the guest room in the basement. Okay. So we're moving on down to here. Yep, now we're in the kitchen. Okay. There's another... Someone left the light on. There's another cassette tape in here somewhere. Literally right here. What we got? Bratmobile Some Special. Aw, it says Lonnie in the back. I'm starting to get a little too loud. Unfortunately, I don't want to break anyone's ears, so we're not going to be listening to it. But we can at least get the vibe. It would be better than the freaking thunderstorm in the background. I'm assuming this was supposed to be the original? Or John Russell knows that the president's life hangs in the... Is this a different graphic of it? Or is... I don't remember the order now, for some reason. I'm blanking on what the order was. Oh, we already did that. That's why I leave the door open usually. Oh, the cups. I am a menace to society. Oh well, I'll get on this side. Oh, the mugs. Okay. Maybe heart. Oh, you might be right. Yeah. Because this looked more. Honestly, they both looked hardcover, so I'm not sure actually. But oh well. Oh, I think we found the garage. Okay, let's look through the garage because it looks like it's a dead end, and then we'll go back to the kitchen. Sam worked at the Crown Burger. Lonnie, my parents are leaving town, so we'll have the run of the whole house till you leave. I imagine actually spending the night in my room instead of sneaking up to our usual spot in the attic. Not that the attic doesn't have its musty allure, but my bedroom is warmer. Sam, we should file your parents' bed while they're gone. That'll show them. Lonnie, you are gross. Never change. Aww. I don't know if that's cute or weird or what, but I'm not gonna mess with this too much. Alright. Nothing there. Nothing there. Ooh, we got a note. Sam, your mother and I will be away for a long weekend celebrating our anniversary, June 3rd through the 7th. We will be camping in the gorge, but we will give you a call on the way home. Sorry the kitchen is still mid-renovation. Never trust a contractor. $40 is on the table to order pizza while we're gone. Be good. I think... Wait. Is this June 6th, right? Which means that they're still on their anniversary holiday. That's why they're gone. I can't figure out why Sam's gone, but that's why the parents are gone. Wait. I think they're here. I think Lonnie and Sam are here.
I asked Lonnie what she had to do to get ready to ship out for basic training. She said, not a lot, really.
Or maybe she just has
You're not allowed to bring anything with you. You have no possessions, no contact with the outside world while you're in basic. You just train hard every day, and then you deploy from there. So, they'll just send her away. To who knows where. The other side of the country, the other side of the world. My mind, can't process it. She's really going to be gone. Just gone.
We've gotten a lot of journals. Yeah, so either we have her hat or we have one of her hats, or she's here. I can't quite tell. But, oh wait. Was there anything else in here? No, we're good. Okay. Nothing there. We got a message right here. Unknown dimension. Dear Mr. Greenbrier, because of course it's the dad. First, let me say that I hope this missive finds you well. Hell, it feels like a goddamn miracle that it finds you at all. Do you know how long we've been trying to track you down? Worry not. We aren't the feds, the men in black, or any other sort of creepy fascist hobgoblins. In fact, we're on your side. Let me start from the beginning. Unknown dimension is what you might call a special... We saw their card upstairs at some point. Is what you might call a specialist publishing house. We traffic in the weird, the ahead of its time, the lost but not forgotten by a small but dedicated group of plugged-in bibliophiles type of out there mass market shunning visionary expression that refuses to be taken on anything but its own terms. Wow, that's a lot of stuff right there. We've had an unparalleled run. I don't know. Since our inception 4 years ago, unearthing and reviving Christ or zombie, like timeless works such as N.N. Bestman's Message of the Snake Man, It's Inside Me by Jens Keller, and Emil Krieger's oft-banned Venison Flesh Traders. But ever since we discovered tattered copies of your accidental series at a church rummage sale in Long Beach, New Jersey, we've been trying to track down the author of this weird and dark American outsider art. It's just the kind of forgotten portal into 20th century civilization's anxieties and delusions that our readers lose their minds over. James Bond and Harrison Ford might be the swinging heroes that modern suburban American... They're going to reprint as much as and that, I think that's what it was. I think that's why they have new books, America Wants. But John Russell, mild-mannered insurance agent by day, reckless, history-revising sociopath by night, is the twisted peacekeeper that it deserves. It is our mission to bring him back to life. Okay, so I've typed plenty. What do we want from you? We want your permission to reprint the work since your original publisher, Mercury Books, folded a decade ago. We want you to supply a new forward for the books to appear in brand new editions of The Accidental Survivor and The Accidental Pariah, to be produced by Unknown Dimensions as a limited run and marketed directly to our highly discerning customer base. And we want to offer you a portion of the proceeds, contract to follow, assuming you're interested in coming along with us on this weird odyssey. We look forward to embarking with you and to thrusting your work streaming back into the sweating palms of an unsuspecting American public. It's about time. That's hilarious. Oh my god, as weird as it looks, I'm happy he got some. Yeah, another unknown dimension literature discovery. Yeah, now I see that. I'm pretty sure that's what happened to the first one too. I just didn't catch it originally. Alright, back to the kitchen we go. We got more pizza. Frick. She didn't even save me a single slice out of 3 pizza boxes we found so far. Dear Regional Conservation Director, having received your formal acceptance letter, I write to congratulate you on your new position as Regional Conservation Director of the State Forestry Service. We wish you luck in your final weeks at Flintlock National Forest and very much look forward to welcoming you to your new desk in the State Forestry Office at 8 a.m. on May 1st. Okay, so she did take the position, which makes sense. The phones work, we just have no one to call. Okay, anniversary trip. Let's see. Forest trip, dentist, Rick's wedding. Can't make it, send regrets to Rick's wedding. Oh, Katie comes home this month, we'll call with exact date. But they weren't here for that. Oh, she's switching over to state, yeah. Probably because Rick's finally getting married. Charity junk pickup. So we got home. We're getting home. This is the day. I don't know. She said we got home at midnight. I can't remember if we got home this midnight or this midnight. It might be that this is the day actually right now. We'd have to go back to the foyer to listen to our own voicemail. The voicemail we left them. Bright lights. I am very concerned. So she knows that her parents would be gone. So she planned to hang out with Lonnie. Or am I hearing about a different day? Who the frick is that? Samantha and someone were in the woods one day. It was sunny and they were on an adventure. This is when she was younger. But they weren't. Oh, they went to the bad part of the woods, and it got dark. Danny said, "Are you scared?" So Samantha said, "No." Are you? They laughed and went more into the bad part. Then they went to a part that was never there before, and there was a pirate ship. On an ocean, Samantha said, "I'll be the captain and you be the first mate." Danielle said, I, captain," and they went on the pirate ship and started sailing away. Aww. So I think it is Daniel.
Daniel finally came over to get his game. I'd been dreading it. But he brought this story with him that I wrote when we were little. I started reading it, and then there I was, crying at the kitchen table. He asked what was wrong, and I was thinking about how we used to be friends, how much I'd taken for granted. But instead, I told him about school, and Dad, and Lonnie. And then how sorry I was that I wasn't his friend anymore. He gave me a hug and said it was going to be okay. For some reason, I almost believed him.
Okay, so the original first mate was Daniel, and then with her new story, it went through, that first mate went through a change and became female and became Lonnie. We're gonna close that so I can open it better. There we go. Grab box. What we got? Frozen spinach. Frozen corn. More frozen spinach. 125. More corn. And Sugo trash. Or tash. No clue what that is. I'm guessing that's just a mix. fish sticks and fish sticks. And ice cream. Ooh, cookie caramel. Ooh, that sounds good. Yeah, what do we got down here? Drawer. Nothing. Drawer, nothing. Okay. We are not savages, so we will close the freezer door. Ooh, we got the invitation to the wedding. Helen Margaret to Richard Morris Pattermack. Sam's schedule, working out the Crown, burger, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I was gonna be like, okay, well, let's go compare this to the calendar of what day it is, but I just realized it's like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning by now. So, definitely should be home by now. We got a Amore pizza magnet. I keep doing that, I keep standing in front of the door and I need to open it. Ketchup! Come with the ketchup. No, I can't. Ooh, I'm not a monster. I will not leave your stuff out. Russian dressing, milk, Mormon. I'm guessing someone doesn't like whole milk or something like that, and that's why they have multiple milks. Cheese, relish, jam, banana, some apples. Nothing. Open. Rules. Dishwasher. Nothing interesting. Ooh, cookie jar? Do we have anything in the cookie jar? Ah, we can't see. Something's wrong with the microwave because it's just blinking midnight, which probably means there was an outage at some point. Nothing in there. Alright. Okay, we saw everything at the dining table. We saw everything over here. We saw everything up here. More potato chips. At least they left me some potato chips. Ooh, cereal. We got honey snaps. And bran and fiber. Hamburger helper. Don't see anything interesting in here, so let's go. Let us move on. We've been through all of that. Came from that direction, so we continue this direction. I sent this one from Barcelona. I have had a wonderful time on the beaches of Barcelona. Dad and Sam, I think you would like the gaudy architecture. It is from a strange alien world. I am headed to my final destination, Amsterdam. For how long? That depends. I am running low on money. I will look for a cheap standby ticket and call you when I'm headed home. Sorry for the short notice. Can't wait to see you all again. It will be good to be home. Apparently they weren't paying attention. This was sent 10/5. So, I think this is literally the day before she left. She literally raced home with it. A going away show for Lonnie D on June 3rd.
Lonnie had her going away show with her band tonight. She's so incredible on stage. When she was singing, I could practically forget everything. That we only had 48 hours left. That I don't know what comes next. That I can't live without her. Then she dedicated the last song to me. And I couldn't take it. I was out on the curb in the alley, sobbing till my ribs hurt. I would follow her anywhere, Katie. But I can't. Where she's going. After a long time, she found me. She said she was sorry. She said, I wish things could be different. I just wanted to make you happy. I said, I don't think you can anymore.
Sorry, the timing of that show was on the 3rd, so 48 hours. Yeah, that's what I was doing. Also, who was reading cooking recipes on the toilet, by the way? There's a magazine about cooking by the toilet. I was waiting for the voiceover thing to stop so I could point that out. Open washer. Nothing in there. Got some pants. Ooh, there's a note. Sam, I wish I knew how to explain it better. The army is this thing I grew up with. You've done what, Gumpy? Is this thing I grew up with. It's part of me. My dad's army friends are like family. I've always known it was where I'd end up. I'd never thought of it any other way. I wish things could be different. Maybe someday, when I'm settled at a base and you're done with college and you're a famous writer and I can rebuild a tank engine with my eyes closed, things will be different and we can be together. Until then, Lonnie. Aww. Thank goodness I've been randomly opening doors. Oh, you've read cooking magazines on the toilet. Gotta be calling himself out. I think we found everywhere now. Yeah. Which means the only place we haven't been to is the attic, guys. We are gonna go back to the foyer once we finish up in here, because I want to remember what exactly was what we left on that voicemail. Whether it was midnight or whether today's midnight on the 6th or midnight on the 7th, because that makes a huge difference. Accidental Human, the actual manuscript. Yeah, it said that there was a dark room in the attic, so I just combined those as one thing. A couples counseling retreat. I'm assuming this is where they are, where the parents are. Yep, 3rd through the 7th, booked. Nothing else. There we go. Dear Kaz, I can't tell you what a joy it is to see John Russell back in print. Thank you very much for sending along copies of the new editions. The cover art is really something. I know you've said that Unknown Dimension isn't in the business of printing new material, but this revived interest in my work has brought on a wave of inspiration, resulting in a manuscript that completes John Russell's journey, which I think you may find intriguing. It is reflective and introspective without forgetting the excitement and weirdness that Unknown Dimension readers expect. I hope this might be an exciting new direction for Unknown Dimension to pursue. At the very least, I am grateful that John Russell's adventures didn't come to an end quite when I thought they had. Aww. He got a little bit of a... He got some more interest in his work. This is the second typewriter we found in this house. Cover copy. It's been almost 20 years since John Russell heard the call. Twice he saved a president's life. He's practically forgotten the day of the future of danger and excitement, the days where he mattered. So when that familiar ribbon time opens in front of him and his handlers peer out, he doesn't hesitate. Is the president in danger? No. The life you save this time will be your own. Kinda, yeah, he does. Let's see, we got another one. What? Where we'll do it? In a secret room, midnight, June 5th, final preparations are complete. Okay, so now I really do have to figure out, is today the 6th, and I came in on, like, the midnight before the 6th, or is today the 7th? Because...
We agreed our last night together would be our happiest ever, and we'd forget tomorrow was going to come at all. It worked for a while. We had a good time seeing Oscar off, then ran up to the attic to look through our photos, to find one for Lonnie to take with her. And looking at them, I realized they were all in the past, and there wouldn't be any more. I didn't know what I was going to do. And I cried. And she held me.
Oh, we heard that.
She said she knew it was hard, but life would move on. I said I didn't want my life to keep moving without her. That's when she cried too. I was so exhausted. I must have fallen asleep like that, in her arms. In the morning, I woke up, and I was finally alone.
this was just like the game loading in the stuff. But when I was back here, there was like a weird thing that moved over the doorway over there, as it was like it was like installing. It was like setting up for when I got closer. It's not that we gotta go through the first two.
Sam. Sam.
I'm assuming this is Lonnie.
Hello?
Now that I think about it.
Sam. Sam, where are you? Really? I need to talk to you. Please be there.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so, love you. See you soon. Bye.
Well, that doesn't help me. Well, we know where we're going next. We have to go check out that panel. I looked up a timeline just to verify. No, okay, so so it is, she gets in on the 7th. Yeah, her flight was on the 6th, but landed at midnight on the 7th, yeah. Okay. Okay, there's a secret panel here, and then there's the attic to open up. Or to get into. Ooh. Okay, we're gonna leave that alone first. We have the key to the attic finally. No, puppy, thank you.
The sunset light in this house is the saddest thing I've ever seen.
All good, Gumby. Be here.
I just want to sleep. When I'm in the attic, it almost feels like Lonnie could still be here. She's just downstairs. I'm just waiting to hear her pull down the hatch and come running up. Maybe I'll go up to the attic and wait.
Possession and exorcism. There's a whole table to Oscar, her uncle. Oh, I actually got to stand up this time. Mason's Pharmacy, Oscar name tag. I don't know why they keep giving me able to pick up the candles. I can't do anything with them. There's matches, but I couldn't like open them. Okay. So, just to review, Lonnie's last day was the 5th. She's stayed for a portion of the night, but by at least, we're assuming by the 6th, the morning of the 6th, she was gone. When we got here, like maybe 24 hours later. And ads are gonna start in like 3 minutes, or no, sorry, like 4 minutes. So we might wait. We might wait and do the. Actually, we can push it. Really snooze it. That's what we'll do. We're gonna snooze ads because I actually have the ability to reach that button this time. Alright. Oh yeah, we're going to the attic, which is all the way at the end. Sam's dark room. Do not enter if red lights are on. I'm scared. I'm so scared. Oh, wait, we didn't turn on the lights in here, did we? No, we did. Okay. This is a different system. Okay. We're in the attic. Sam, always remember what we had. Stay strong. I love you, Lonnie. Kick ass. Aww.
Oh my god. Katie, I fell asleep in the attic, in Lonnie and my old spot, and I missed the first 2 calls. I just barely caught the third one before the machine got it. And it was Lonnie, on a payphone. She'd been on the bus to Basic, and she said she couldn't think of anything but me and us, and that she couldn't go through with it, with the Army and being a part and all of it. And so she got off the bus in Salem. She said, Sam, I want you to pack up everything you can and get in your car and come find me. And let's just drive until we find somewhere for us. And she asked me if I could do that. And I said yes. Yes.
I mean, half your shift's already packed up anyway, so. I'm too scared to move on. Okay, perfect. Okay, Gumpy. You're here because I'm scared, and I need someone else here with me. Okay, we got some pictures, I'm assuming, of Lonnie. High contrast. We got some good news, at least. She left the Army, basically. We're ruining all her photos. Aw, Sam and Lonnie. I don't know. Addicts creep me out. Oh, so this is how we got all in the frickin' journal. Okay. I thought we were gonna find her dead body.
I'm so sorry that I can't be there to see you in person. That I can't tell you all this myself. But I hope as you read this journal and you think back, that you'll understand why I had to do what I did. And that you won't be sad.
I fully expected to see her dead body.
And you'll just know that I am where I need to be. I love you so much, Katie. I'll see you again. Someday. Love, Sam.
Sam's 11th grade, which means she's like 16, 17 years old. She's not old enough to run away like this. But aw, that was a good ending. I'm so sad for them, but that was so cute. We will let the credits run. Especially because we get music this way. We're gonna turn down the game a little bit. Though it's not blasting your guys' ears. I hope you guys liked it. I really did like it, actually. One second, I gotta text someone really quick. I didn't realize the game was gonna be this long, and I had gaming plans with a friend, so I gotta see if they're still down. So you want to know what I thought while playing it? What did you think, Gumpy? Oop. Okay, we're gonna skip ads again. There was a thing on the TV or radio or whatever about a bridge being washed out, and I was afraid the parents got caught up in that. I think the parents are still at their retreat, because they would be coming home today, but it's, again, like 2 a.m. So I don't think they would be. They did something a lot worse. I thought they killed each other. I thought they killed themselves in the attic. I'll be fully honest. That's why I was terrified to go up there. Cats. There's so many cats on here. One adventurous baby kitty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's one called Gandalf. There's 16 cats on there. Possum, Ringo, Theta. That's so cute. Actually, more of either that or I thought we got evidence that Lonnie left, but before I got that last message about like her calling her. I fully thought like she killed herself because Lonnie had gone, or moved on, basically, had gone to basic. But I'm so happy the ending was so much sweeter. Sorry, I was scratching something on my chin. That's so cute. Again, she's 11th grade, so there might be some parental issues there, but yay, I finished the game. I want to see if there's any other. Oh, wrong page. I want to see if there's any other. That's the only achievement to this game is finishing it. Oh no, there's more achievements.